Canada and hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
It's the NHL Skills Competition live from Toronto.
You're watching the Samwell Beats Mode Experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's that time. Here we go. It is the NHL Skills Competition. I'm excited. Mods, FYI, check the cord. I posted a note there. We're going to need some serious help tonight. Check out that message if you don't mind. But welcome in, everyone. This is going to be a lot of fun. Here are the participants just over here, all 12 of them. It is going to be something a little different tonight, and we're going to explain how this is going to work. Noah, what's going on? Dina, hello. JDA in the house. What's up, JDA? AAU Triton, what's going on? Jonathan, hello. Dallas, Onyx, welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. This is hopefully going to be a fun night. The way they're changing this format, we'll have to see. We are going a little bit early tonight to get in because there's a lot of news to talk about. Misconduct, what's going on? Welcome in. B Disney, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. As you do stop in, make sure you are tapping that like button for us. So here is this new format and how it's going to break down. There are only 12 participants taking place tonight. They are going to be taking place in several different events. There's going to be scoring for each event. Rob, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much. There's going to be points depending on how you place in each event. At the end of the first 6 events, they are going to move the top 8 after 6 events are going to move on to the semifinal round. After that, the top 6 will move on to the finals, which is an obstacle course. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome in. So a little bit of a different format tonight. We will have a scoreboard, let you know everybody's points and where they stand. And of course, we will let you know the winners of all the events. There are some pretty big names in this event. Actually, they're all big names. In case you didn't know who the participants were, here they are. Hayden, how's it going? Bon, welcome in. Pastrnak, MacKinnon, Makar, Draisaitl, McDavid, Barzal, Kucherov, Matthews, Nylander, Quinn, Hughes, JT Miller, and Elias Pettersson. Some absolutely amazing names. Hills, how's it going? Welcome to the show. So, there are currently 6 All-Stars competing in the skills tonight who have previously won certain events. Beverly, hello. Connor McDavid, 3 years in a row, 17, 18, 19, won the fastest skater. Elias Pettersson in 23 won the hardest shot. Cale Makar in 23 won the splash shot competition. Matty Barzal in 2020 won the fastest skater. Pastrnak in 19 won accuracy shooting. Draisaitl in 19 won the passing challenge. And they are all here tonight going to be partaking in this event. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So it's going to be kicking off in just a minute. Actually, they just got the anthems out of the way. So this is going to be coming live momentarily. So let's get over to our other screen. So we are set to go. All right, here we are. We are ready to rumble. When this one comes live, we're going to get the scorecard up, and we are going to bring you all the events of tonight's skills. Now, there were some major things that happened. Oops, I didn't realize that volume was up so high. My apologies. There were some major things that have taken place in the world of hockey in just the last few hours, really, since we spoke last night. Big news. The NHL and the Players Association have come to two agreements. The NHL players are going back to the Olympics. That's right. It is official. They have announced they are going back to the Olympics as well. In 2025, there is going to be an international tournament called the Four Nations Face-Off. Canada, Finland, Sweden, and the United States are going to be playing 7 games over a 9-day period, February 12th to February 20th. It's going to be a 23-man roster. You must be on an NHL contract. It's going to be a 3-game round robin with the top 2 teams advancing to a 1-game winner-take-all final. That is going to be awesome. International play is back, and I love it. I cannot wait. Is there a best hair? There should be misconduct. There absolutely should be a best hairstyle. That would be hysterical. But great news if you're an international fan. The Olympics are back. This other tournament is coming. It is awesome. Now, in a little bit of more serious news, of course, we know about the players that were charged in the case in London that's going on. And Gary Bettman did come out and say the league is going to wait until the judicial process is done for the 18 World Juniors being charged before they make their decision on what sort of punishment the players shall face. So we do expect this to go on and potentially go on before or into 2026. So it is going to take some time for that to go through. Lee Mario, what's going on? Welcome in. Len, welcome in. This is going to be a beauty of a night. Waiting for a long-time National Hockey League players to play in the Winter Olympics again. It's finally going to happen. Yes, it will. And I am so excited that they're going to get a chance to go back. I mean, when I read that, I literally jumped out of my chair. Super, super excited. Some other news from around the league today. The LA Kings have announced they have fired head coach Todd McClellan. Jim Hiller is taking over on an interim basis. And as well, there was a big trade. Montreal sending Sean Monahan to the Winnipeg Jets in exchange for a 24 first-round pick and a conditional 27 third-round pick. No salary is going to be retained. So more trades to come, more trades going. Montreal and Winnipeg making a trade. Of course, Vancouver and Calgary making a trade. All the Canadian teams, except for one in blue and white, is getting in the mix. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more trades to come. But I wanted to get those quick points out of the way because this night is all about the players. It's all about the skills, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So welcome in, buckle up, because we're in for a wild, wild ride. Again, in mods, if you didn't see the post in the cord, all I will say is bot check. Bot check. So thank you so very much for that one. Whoa, excuse me, I almost hiccuped. That was crazy. I'm hiccuping. I'm getting excited because the skills are about to start. We saw last night the draft was made. These teams filled each other up. The All-Star game going to be coming out tomorrow, but tonight it's all about the skills competition. We have the fastest skater competition is going to be up first, followed by the one timers, the passing challenge, the hardest shot, the stick handling event, then the accuracy shooting. After those 6, like I said, the top 8 will go to the next round, which is going to be a shootout, and then they move on to the final round. The top 6 go to the obstacle course, with only one person going to take home all the glory in $1 million. I think it was Cale Makar said if he was to win the $1 million, he would split it amongst the team. So it very nice of him to do so. But $1 million prize, It's going to be awesome. I need Austin Matthews to show in the play. Yes, Mario, we definitely need Austin Matthews to show up and get going because boy, oh boy, this city needs it, right? Toronto needs it. After putting on a nice event, it would be great for a nice long playoff run. So they're getting set to go. The skills are going to kick off. We're going to get some players coming on. I cannot wait. My prediction, I hate to say it, Leaf fans. I hate to say it. I don't think Matthews is going to win this event tonight. I hate to say it. I think Connor McDavid, he is my pick to take the whole thing home. I know it's not the popular pick, but that's where I'm going. I think McDavid is going to take it. Matthews is going to be right in there. Matthews, I think, is going to go all the way to the finals, but I don't think he has enough to take it home. My predictions will go event by event. I'll let you know my predictions, and let me know yours. Is Carlton up to shenanigans? Carlton is always up to the shenanigans. Carlton, all the mascots. The mascot challenge stuff has been so awesome. It's been a lot of fun to watch. And, I haven't seen it live. It's all down at the convention center. But those are always up to it. Jordan, I am so excited about the NHL players going to the Olympics, going back to international play. It is absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait. I love Olympic hockey. I will be up around the clock regardless when those games are. And I will be right here calling as many of them as I can because it's going to be an absolute blast. So very happy they made that move. But tonight is all about these players. Matthews a favorite, McDavid a favorite, but some of the underdogs here not giving a fighting chance, but I think they'll surprise. Matty Barzal was very close to a lot of the top in a lot of these skills. In fact, he won fastest skater after McDavid, kind of dethroning McDavid for the four-peat. Barzal with an unbelievable time. And when we talk about times, here's some of the speed that we've seen this year. Recorded speed. Okay, for the fastest skater, it's going to be Nylander, Quinn, Hughes, Makar, Barzal, and McDavid. Connor McDavid put up a speed this year at 24.05 miles an hour. Matt Barzal hit a peak level this year at 23.53 miles an hour, just behind McDavid. Cale Makar put up a 22.97 miles an hour. Quinn Hughes put up a 22.4 miles an hour. Nylander the slowest at 22.35. I say slow, but it's still pretty darn fast. This is the sixth time that McDavid participates in the fastest skater event. It will tie Sergei Fedorov. There's a blast from the past. Sergei Fedorov for the second most appearances behind Tony Amonte, who took place in 7 fastest skater. All right, the Glorious Sun's going to kick this off with a performance. Exactly. The Glorious Sun's going to kick this off, and as soon as their performance is done, we're going to bring in the audio. We're going to bring in the event so we can all listen along together. As I said earlier, McDavid, a 3-time champion in this event, setting times of 13.02, 13.454, and 13.378. Only 4 other players have won this event more than once since 1992. Fedorov won it twice. Mike Gartner won it twice. Mike Gartner was actually the record holder in this event for quite a long time. Peter Bondra won it twice. Sammy Kapanen won it twice. And Scott Niedermayer. Wow. Gartner, when he won in 1990 in the event, it measured the speed from red line to blue line. So it was a different style, the way they recorded the speeds. Daniel, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks, everybody, for coming in and being here tonight. We appreciate it. I had a chance to go to this event tonight, and I said, you know what? No, I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to hang out with our fans and our community to watch this event, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. You know it. You know it. I know it, and I cannot wait. All right, here we go. Introducing the players. Mathew Barzal coming out first.
From the Edmonton Oilers, number 29, Leon
Draisaitl with the toque. Love the toque.
From the Vancouver Canucks, number 43, Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes. He's a pick for the passing competition. My pick.
From the Tampa Bay Lightning, number 86, Nikita Kucherov.
Kuch, I can't stand Kucherov. Lemario, I agree with you 100%. Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in.
From the Colorado Avalanche, number 29, Nathan MacKinnon.
Nathan MacKinnon. Captain of Team MacKinnon.
From the Colorado Avalanche, number 8, Cale Makar.
Cale Makar. Oh, I think Cale Makar was actually my pick. I think I had them wrong.
From the Toronto Maple Leafs, number 34, Austin Matthews.
Big ovation for Austin Matthews.
From the Edmonton Oilers, number 97, Connor McDavid.
Connor McD. The bot is in the house.
From the Vancouver Canucks, number 9, JT Miller.
He was a risk of being traded last season from the
From
Canucks.
the
It's
Toronto
amazing
Maple Leafs,
that he's still here.
William Nylander.
Willie. Mike, how's it going? Welcome in. Mike, I made a mistake yesterday, the comment I made
From the
about
Boston
the mail.
Bruins, number 88,
So I apologize for that.
Pastrnak.
Pastrnak. Getting some booze in the Toronto crowd.
From the Vancouver Canucks, number 40, Elias Pettersson.
Pettersson, a small boy with a big shot.
Those are your 2024 NHL Skills All-Stars competing tonight for a winner-take-all $1 million.
So that's it. It's different. You're not seeing all the All-Stars come out for this. It's just the handful. It's just the handful of All-Stars that are going to compete in the events. And then winner take all, $1 million. Now, if you're coming in and hanging out, do make sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button. That helps us out. Kim, booze like boo. That's really funny, though. So here we go. Your competitors, your participants. And this one is going to be going as soon as they return from commercial break. It is going to be time for the fastest skater competition. So we're going to bring up our leaderboard here. Whoops, I put the wrong thing down. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. Our leaderboard tonight. This is going to populate. We're going to bring in all the scores and keep track of who is moving on. Who is going to go to the semifinals and the finals for the $1 million prize? I told you earlier, I think my pick is Connor McDavid. Who is your pick? Let us know. Drop it in the chat. Who is your pick to win the whole thing? You can only pick one name. I'm curious to know who everybody thinks is going to do this. If you're just coming in and joining us, thank you for coming in tonight. Put your picks in. Let's hear it.
Mr. Crosby, Mr. McDavid.
And then, of course, we'll get into the individual events and get our picks in for those. But it's going to be kicking off in just a few minutes when it returns. If you missed it, your picks for, or your participants for the fastest skater. Coaster Mom, hello there. Lori, welcome in. Great to see you both. Hope everyone's had a great day and a great week. So your participants for the fastest skater, William Nylander, Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, Matty Barzal, and Connor McDavid. Jennifer, how's it going? Lemario's going for Matthews. Jennifer's going for Matthews. I'm sure Dallas is going for Matthews. Am I the only one who's thinking it's going to be McDavid? The McBot? Kim is going. There you go. Kim's with me thinking it's going to be Connor. Connor's going to be... He has to get off good. He has to get a good jump in this fastest skater event to put him up at the top of the leaderboard. And then it's almost, well, I don't want to say it's a given, but if you win an event and do okay in the others, chances are you're probably going on. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great, great event. Again, a different twist. You know, Sidney Crosby had a lot to do with this. Sidney Crosby and some of the other players were very outspoken, not liking all these kind of pre-recorded events that they did, like in Florida last year, knocking the surfboards down on the beach, or when they were in the Bellagio lake. It's not really a lake, but the Bellagio fountain, and they were shooting the pucks from pods to pods. They didn't like that. They asked for traditional events. They wanted to go back to a true all-star format, and that's what we have here today, a more traditional all-star skills competition. So super excited for that. This is going to be a good one indeed. And holy commercials, Batman, could you show any more commercials? They need the ad money. Yeah, they need the ad money, right? Holy moly, 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 moly. Let's do this. Okay, you are? Okay, thank you. Yeah, keep it up, mods, with what we mentioned earlier. There's a ton of them out there, so thank you so much. All right, it's time to get the show on the road, the skills, the fastest skater. Let's get it going. Are they going to leave that stage in the middle of the ice the entire time? That's not going to go over well. So, okay, I'm just waiting for them to come back from this little package, and then we're going to bring up the sound for you. Let me turn it up. All right. 2020, Matty Barzal ended McDavid's streak. When he did that, Matty Barzal got up to 44 miles an hour, which is pretty darn impressive. Cale Makar last year, he blew a tire in this event when they got going, crashed down in the corner. So you got to be real careful taking those corners. You got to make sure your edges are sharp, get those crossovers going. Various, what's going on? That's right, Dan Barzal. He is in this one. He ended McDavid's streak. Will he continue it? Here, let's bring up the audio. Get set
to smile about here
for this event.
Join Chris Cuthbert and Craig Simpson up in the booth, gentlemen.
Well, Kyle, it is one of the glamour events for sure. We always look forward to see who the fastest skater is. I'm really intrigued that 12 players are participating in this skills competition. Only 5 sign up for the fastest skater, which means they'll all garner at least 1 point.
Well, they're the 5 that you would really expect. They're the one guy that's probably maybe
Beverly, thank you so much. Beverly says, let's go Team Matthews. Beverly, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see what Willie can do. Willie, the lone Maple Leaf in this event.
You've got to go clockwise. I saw Barzal who won. He went so that your top hand is being pulled around in your shoulder. You can keep your balance going. Makar, as a right-handed, went around the other way. And you saw going around the net, it turns your shoulders, and he lost his balance. I'll be interested to see if he changes the way that he goes there.
2 guys with wearing skates on the ice tonight, not contenders. Kevin Bieksa, David Amber.
Yeah, that's right. This is the closest I'll get to an All-Star game for sure. Kevin, just your thoughts on the fastest skater. Who do you like in this if it's not Connor McDavid?
Well, I think it's important to get out of the gate here and get some points early in this kind of a competition, but I like somebody like Quinn Hughes. And I like that they all have helmets on this year, and I think you don't sleep on the defense.
Okay?
A lot of times they pick the offensive guys. Don't sleep on the D-man. They're the ones that usually have to get back to save a goal.
Makar and Hughes, we'll see what happens. And, of course, Nylander leading it off. Chris, back to you.
All right, Dan, so the scene is set, and
here we go.
It is time for the Fastenal NHL Fastest Skater Competition here at Scotiabank Arena. As Kyle alluded to, the cool demeanor of William Nylander might benefit him as the ace car here tonight, because it has to be a little daunting being the leadoff hitter.
Oh, William Nylander can go first.
Surprised that they make this one
Willie
first. It's the
Styles
most
kicking
difficult.
it off.
And the guys really focusing themselves, get your body ready, you make sure you don't pull anything, and You know, even having the helmet on just in case that you do take a tumble. It is a little bit unnerving. Even sitting
what Willie does.
Calm area with
Come on, Willie.
Now all of a
Get
sudden
a
you
good
got to
showing in
explode,
there.
and you can see Nylander trying to get the crowd behind him to give him a little extra energy.
Fastest speed recorded by Nylander in game action this season, 36.
And there he goes. He's off.
0.0 kilometers an hour, so off and running here.
Cross. Go.
An early time to
That's
beat
a good pick, Rob.
into the final turn, and this is going to be. The clock keeps ticking here,
The
so
clock didn't
not
stop.
Sure what the final time is.
I think he was about 14-2.
20 seconds.
He got
So if there's
very
any
slow around the
discrepancy
second
with
turn.
the
Rob, that's a
digital
great
time,
pick.
you can
Barzal
see the
super
officials
fast.
down. They have a stopwatch. They will be the ones that are going to have to deal
His
with
first
the
turn
timing.
was
You can see
okay.
right away,
Going around the other
Nylander
side, he was
did a good
way
job of keeping
wide,
that
which could have
power
cost him
and keeping low
some
around the
serious
corners.
time
It's
there.
how much speed can you gain when you're going around the corners?
That's so
Usually
true,
is a bit
Onyx.
of a
It
difference.
does. Good choice, Lemario.
We've seen watching a lot
McDavid,
of
my
him this
pick as
year
well.
that He's fast as even late in a shift when there's a opportunity for a breakaway, so we'll see his time recorded at 14.164. Here comes Quinn Hughes.
Here's Quinny Hughes.
Who seems to be compared daily with Cale Makar. They'll skate back to back here, which it'll be interesting as well.
Fun to watch, and you can see as the lefty here, he's going counterclockwise so that he doesn't lose that balance, as we talked about before. But man, with the puck,
Let's see what Quinn Hughes can do.
Really fly. It'll be interesting to see without it what he can do here.
He's going the other way
Quinn
real
Hughes
quick to that
off
first
and running,
corner.
36.1, his
Good
top
tight
speed
turn.
registered. In
Starting to slow
action
down. A little
this
kickback
season
there.
again.
Big
Nylander,
cross wide.
14.164.
14.0 just beats out Nylander.
Has taken the lead.
Quinn Hughes just over 14
You know,
seconds.
sometimes that speed can be deceiving. Guys that just have a different
Just
kind of
ahead
a
of
powerful stride. Look
Big
at him
Willie
hopping.
styles.
It's not exactly perfect technique, but that hopping gives him just that little bit more.
You know, anytime we see Willie,
he's coming around. William
gotta give Big
Nylander.
Willie some Big Willie styles. If you're just coming in, thanks for joining us. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe as well.
Well, this is where
Here's
he's going
Makar,
the opposite
one of
way
the
than what he
favorites
did
in this
last
event.
year when he fell.
Really slow to
This
that
is as
first
already
turn.
where he should. Now he's got that good
He's got a big
stride.
stride.
in the middle. He's got such a powerful
Coming
stride.
around 11 seconds. He's
Looking
got to
for
go.
redemption,
13.
looking for
No,
time under
14. Just over
Going to be
14.
Quinn Hughes by 1,000th of a
Willie
second.
shaved for this.
The two defensemen,
That's unbelievable.
isn't it? Just so similar, and the start
Great
really
time.
important as well. The choppy strides to get your power.
So
And much
close.
like Hughes, see a little hopping around the corner, but you can't get much closer a battle than that. Wow.
Makar and Hughes, the two
So guys, like, as they
defensemen,
go
really
along
close.
and
Here's
we get further into
Barzal.
this competition, you can already
He's
start to see
one of the
there are
favorites
little
for
ruts
sure.
that might affect the turns a little bit, and because we're talking about obviously
Time to beat is
a slim margin here between
14.088.
first and second. So
Let's see,
these
I
ruts
predict
might slow
Barzal
down
will
these
be in the
guys at the end. So
13s.
advantage to the guys that have already won.
Well, these two would
goes head up.
be the favorites, man.
Good
Barzal
crossovers,
won
cuts through that crease. The others went around it.
In 2020.
Barzal down the far side. He's going to cut through that crease again. Tight to the net. He's
He's
going.
got a shot at the lead, and
13.5.
he is in the
Wow.
lead at 13.519.
Boy, again,
What
real
a
sense of
time.
Just the power that he builds around the corners. From the skaters that we've seen at this point, a little wider, and Barzal not afraid
13.5.
to just get that power out of the turn. And that little bit of this
That was
difference
slower
in those
than the
turns,
time he did win.
ultimately is what makes him, at this point, the leader.
Now Connor McDavid has had a faster time in his 3 wins.
There you go.
And here he is, Connor
There's
McD.
the favorite, a 3-time winner.
Can he take it?
And he won in consecutive years, 17, 18, and 19. And among the competitors, the highest registered speed.
There he goes.
In game action, which shouldn't be any surprise.
Cuts through the crease, tight turn. So fast the pylons are moving in his win. He knocks the pylon, big tight turn. He's going, it's going to be close. 13.48. Connor McDavid is your winner.
In the 2024 skills.
Holy shnikes!
We saw the reaction last year when Barzal was able to take the championship.
What a time!
And McDavid, whose fingerprints are all over the skills, this is what he does better than most.
That was fast. 13 point, what was it?
In that 13.4, you could just see he's constantly driving those feet and leading to the victory.
So David Ambers with the winner.
We're not giving you a lot of time to catch your breath, Connor, but congratulations, a fourth championship in this competition.
13.48,
what do you make of your
I
lap
believe
tonight?
it was?
Yeah, obviously it was good enough tonight. Going up against some amazing skaters. Started a little out of breath, but it was fun.
13.4.
Now, Mathew Barzal was out here practicing, and he set an awfully quick time for you to have to beat. Did you put any, practice into this, thought into this before you jumped out here?
Barzy got me a couple of years ago on a great lap, so feels good to get him back,
that was absolutely
Finally, Connor, you've been to a
incredible.
lot of All-Star games, but this is the only time you've been here in your hometown, essentially, for an All-Star game. What does it mean for you to have fans, family, and a lot of fans here?
It means a lot. See my family and friends up there right now. It's great having them here. It's great to be here in my hometown. Yeah, it's a great event. Happy to be here. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So he's the early leader, 5 points for winning the first of the competitions, and as mentioned, just 5 entrants.
That was
in the
absolutely
fastest
incredible. What a great first event. What speed. Connor McDavid taking the first event. He gets 5 points on the board. He put up a massive speed there, 13.408. And to let you know, he has done this faster. The first time he won this, he did it in 13.02. The second time was 13.54, and the third time was 13.378. So twice he did this faster. So unbelievable. What an effort there by McDavid. Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming in and joining us, you just missed Connor McDavid take home the fastest skater. Absolutely incredible. Paralife, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Where is it? It's over there. Thank you for hitting that button. As you do come in, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe as well. It helps us out so much, and it's totally free to do. So welcome in. We appreciate you so much joining us here for the skills competition. Man, what a start. I love that event. I love that event so much. Coming up next is going to be the One Timers competition. This is a new event that we're going to see for the first time here. The One Timers. Your participants are going to be Elias Pettersson, Nathan MacKinnon, Leon Draisaitl, Nikita Kucherov, JT Miller, Austin Matthews, Matty Barzal, and David Pastrnak. Now, I did hear there's going to be a surprise passer. So Sidney Crosby is going to be one of the passers. The other passer, from what I've heard, Connor Bedard. Rookie superstar coming off the jaw surgery. Connor Bedard is in Toronto. Brian hitting that subscribe. Thank you, Brian. Welcome in. Welcome to the community. Connor Bedard is going to be a surprise appearance here as a passer in the one-timer competition, which is absolutely amazing. I kind of saw a picture of him in Toronto earlier. He was down at the Hockey Hall of Fame. So what a nice surprise. Spoiler alert. Nice surprise there. All right, so put in your early predictions. Who do you think has the best one-timer? There's a lot to choose from. Pettersson, MacKinnon, Draisaitl, Kuch, Miller, Matthews, Barzal, and Pastrnak. My prediction for this event is Austin Matthews, because Matthews sets up much like Ovechkin does on that face-off dot and just blasts it. KG, what's going on? Welcome in. So I think it's going to be Austin Matthews. He has my vote. Of course, MacKinnon has a great blast as well. Jerry's coming in there. Matthews for the win as well. Vaughn, thank you so much. Welcome. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining us here tonight. It's going to be a good one. Forget a good one. This is going to be a great one. One-timers have become such a big part of the NHL. Whether it's a pass to the McDavid Ovechkin spot on those face-off circles, whether it's a pass back to your defenseman, or whether it's a cross-crease kind of backdoor play for the one-time tap-in, the one-timer has become such an integral part of the game, and it's a thing of beauty. When we're on the ice and we're coaching the little kids, we actually designate some time to work on the one-timers. And I got to give a big shout-out to Coach Josh for instituting that and working with these kids on the one-timers, because it is such a tough skill to learn. They got to start learning a little early on. Rick, what's going on? McDavid takes this shortest with the fastest speed. Great to watch. It really was. I mean, he was fast, Rick. Super fast. And again, Rick, I got your package the other day. Thank you so very much, Rick, for those photos. Is it okay, Rick? Is it okay if I show the group photo? Do I have your permission to show that one? All right, here it is for the one-timers. If you put it in not the top corners, anything along the top under the bar is 4 points. You got 3 points for kind of middle of the sides, and the points get less and less. Let's bring the audio back up.
We're in here. It's JT Miller with the highest shooting percentage of these 12 players, with Austin Matthews the second highest as well.
Austin Matthews leads the league, of course, with 40 goals.
We'll do that after this event.
He has scored 12 times on one-timers this year.
And so many different ways. Again, it's not always about the speed, it's the positioning of the shot. And he's been able to change it so many different ways. If the goaltender's breathing down, he's able to go
again,
on top.
Barzal, Draisaitl,
this is one. We only had
MacKinnon,
5 in the
Pettersson,
first
Pastrnak,
event. Then
Miller,
we're able to get 8 of the best players here going with the one-time.
By the way, Nikita Kucherov, the most one-timer goals of this group in action this year.
Nikita Kucherov, the most one-timers.
So
they just said it.
Feels like it's
that is pretty awesome. I didn't realize that Kucherov has the most one-time goals of all the guys in this competition. That is interesting. I gotta put my glasses on.
Public address announcer Mike Ross.
And now, the Tim Hortons NHL One Timers. And fans, we have 2 special guest passers for this event. The first overall pick of the 2023 NHL Entry Draft, number 98 for the Chicago Blackhawks, Connor Bedard.
I told you.
And playing in his 6th NHL All-Star game, the captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby.
Made Crosby get all dressed up to pass some pucks. I love it. Yeah, Rob, same here. I'm not a big Cooch fan, but you know he's darn good. He is super, super
well, how about that for guys dishing the puck, so there will be no excuses with Sidney Crosby in the future.
You know
what's going to be interesting is watching how Bedard feeds these guys, watching how Crosby feeds these guys. I mean, they are absolutely spectacular.
This is not like just
such good passes.
Playing a game. You can see a little nervousness in his face there too, having to be the guy.
All right, Pettersson first up.
Would have been the youngest to play in an All-Star game had it not been for the broken jaw. Suffered the day after it was announced he was named to the All-Star game. So we'll begin with Elias Pettersson. Pettersson, the 3rd star in January 7th. One-timer, there's a 4.
So you get 3 shots from each position. There's 3 positions. You get a total of 5 potential passes. So he can actually let a pass go by if he doesn't like it. There's his 3rd from the middle, and now from a tough angle. But Chris, a place where these players score from so often, don't they?
Yeah, a couple posts. There's one up top. 4 for Pettersson on that shot. He'll finish with 20 points, so there's the standard for.
So that's an interesting event. I gotta be honest.
In his last 13 games.
Again,
it's great that they have 3 different spots. They have to shoot kind of the top of the circle, the middle of the circle, the bottom of the circle. But I mean, yes, they're one-timers, but these passes are coming in so slowly. You and I could one-time this. So
you got the right-handers coming up.
I'd like to see the passes come over a little bit more firm. But here we go. We got Connor Bedard passing to Nathan MacKinnon. So Canadian to wear too, right? I love it. I should go get my two.
You know he's going to have his game face on.
So Bedard making his first All-Star appearance. Good for him for showing up. Here's MacKinnon.
In the month of January, second in league scoring and on pace for his biggest goal total ever. That one missed high, and there's a couple to get him going.
Again, kind of not going a full slap shot. He's got these stick up, but then it's really just a little snapper, and that one was a 4-pointer. Yep, just beautifully put. See how he delays it, just brings it down, and it's a snapshot one-timer.
Couple 4-pointers there, and another to get him going. He's up to 16.
Didn't like the pass there.
19, and there's your leader now. As he put that one.
I'm not a fan of this event. It's like they have a child passing the puck. They wait, and it's coming so slow that when they shoot it, they can actually scoop it off the ice and put it where they want. So good concept, but these need to be real passes, not little lollygag floats. It's like the 3-point. Ashwin, it really is. And welcome in, by the way. Bob and Doug wore toques.
So down here with Matt Barzal.
I love Bob and Doug
Pretty cool
McKenzie.
event, right?
That's awesome. Bonus points for the reference, Mike.
I think just making contact. And
so yeah, no, I'll be honest, not a fan of this event.
At the bottom of the circle are probably what I'm best at. So
I think this event could be a little bit better if there's a little more oomph.
What do you think of
put in
Connor
here?
Bedard
When
passing
you're
the
watching
puck?
a
What are you
game,
looking for
the
from
one-timers,
passes?
they
Spin, no
absolutely
spin?
blast them. They just rip them in. So, not a huge fan.
Guys were talking about spin earlier. I don't really find a difference. So.
First to miss a shot loses.
Okay. Well,
Or put a goalie in there.
Back up to you, Chris Gray.
Okay, Leon's underway here. And he talked yesterday about as long as they're not measuring velocity, he's fine with it.
Well, again, a snap one-timer, really, and this is where Draisaitl's been able to score so many times. But in a game, he's powering that as hard as he can. Here, he's just getting the quick release and trying to put it to an area.
22 will fall one short to MacKinnon, who has the lead.
So
through the first
Draisaitl
three
just
shooters.
behind MacKinnon. Again, they're not really taking proper shots here, which is
right in that
it's really bothering me. I'm not going to
position.
lie. Like, step into it.
In a game from that place in a power play,
The shots are 20 miles an hour, right? In a game, they're shooting these 80, 90 miles an hour. They got to step in. Here's Kucherov. Let's see if he lays into something.
The puck like a one-timer half the time. It's amazing the deceptiveness he has from this spot on the ice.
An ally of
away
Frady.
from matching his
Two Al's.
career best goal total of 41.
Canadian White Trash guy, what's going on?
One-timer goals, usually automatic, but misses the target on the first. It's a slow start for his first three.
So Kuch is actually taking more of a full shot.
Pretty dynamic.
He's getting the stick right up there.
But Kucherov gonna have to play catch up here on the final.
He's way behind in the
shots.
points.
Yeah, he's only really been
Smile,
able to
how's
hit
it
that middle
going?
area. Another one with a 2-pointer.
Tucked in away, so he'll get another. And he's not going to catch the leaders here.
So he's going to be
One
down
last shot,
below.
and
I think they should be a rule that your
14
shot has
points,
to be
so
over
he
70
is
miles an hour.
fourth of the four.
Because, I mean, this is... Yes, all these guys can shoot, but they're really not showcasing the skill of the one-timer.
Just calmly trying to get that puck into that upper area.
So it's a little disappointing here.
You can see a little frustration as he blows off.
So Kucherov not going to take this one.
Goes in the 2-point range.
Here comes JT Miller. JT Miller, he's got a hefty shot.
Contingent JT Miller up next. In the 98th percentile in terms of accuracy and 6 one-timer goals on the year.
Well, and how about Miller when you think of the hardest shots even? You know, you said the accuracy, he's second among all the All-Stars. He's also
Canadian white trash guy. They're not even showing the speed, but watching how they shoot, it is very low. Miller is actually stepping into his shots a little more than the others. But really, the passes are so slow that most guys are just scooping it up to get to the top. Miller actually is taking proper slap shots
every time, isn't he?
So good on him for doing this properly.
Now to his last 3. There's another up top.
Oh, that one hit the bar. Needed that one to threaten MacKinnon to get it to 22, but that last one up in the 4 just hit the crossbar.
So if this is going by the way the players are listed here, Austin Matthews.
You can see with every guy, it's just getting that back leg down so you can control your position and try to get it up
later.
And elevate it.
Thank you for coming in. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button for me. 40 away from 100 likes, so hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Here's Austin Matthews.
To know exactly where he wants to place it each and every time he's shooting. This will be fun to watch.
12 times,
and he goes 4 feet over on his first one.
Trying to dial it back. There's 3. And just 5 on that opening sequence.
Hi, welcome in.
40 goals on the season.
Sportsnet.
26 in his last 25.
Matthew's terrible. He was my pick for
Having
this.
a little trouble finding the mark, and Chris, this would be perfect out in his spot.
This is what's so different. You know, in a game, you're instinctively jumping to a hole and you're reacting to the goaltender movement. Here you miss a couple and you start thinking. You can see it there. His
terrible performance. Prep, what's going on? Steph, how's it going? Welcome in from Sweden. Appreciate you tuning in. Not a good showing here by Austin Matthews.
He's able to adjust his shot and put it right where he wants to.
So that's going to bring up Matty Barzal now competing back-to-back events.
Wasn't a lot of that.
Matty Barzal finished second place in the fastest skater. Connor McDavid from Romania.
Let's go!
Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Much appreciated. If you're just tuning in, you missed it. Connor Bedard is here as a guest passer.
A little adjustment to the net here is the hanging blue cloth. They want to be able to.
Bedard
sure
really does. He looks
have to go up
like a baby.
For a goal review.
Gerard, how's it going?
Years to come to watch Connor Bedard in the skills competition right now, feeding Matt Barzal. First 3 for Barzal.
Let's go!
Thank you for hitting that subscribe. No, Prep. I was not. Thank you. Let me see if I can change that.
Let's go!
Season since his Calder Trophy.
How's that? Is that better now? Hopefully that sounds a little bit better.
The 17th trying to get with 20s and
McGee
more.
with a wooden stick. All the guys
so
with the
Barzal
wooden
with
sticks
17.
had monster blasts.
And the leader continues to be Nathan MacKinnon with Leon Draisaitl in second.
Barzal, much like the others, just the little snapshot one-timer, just trying to guide it in there. And it's kind of like playing darts. Sometimes when you try to guide it and slide it in,
so
you
Barzal,
miss
a couple
by
of
a
good
lot.
performances
This is the
here.
guy I'm really intrigued to watch is Pastrnak, because you know, you think of
Here comes
you watch
David
the Bruins,
Pastrnak.
hard pass across.
Clearly a
He's
Boston
not
Bruin
afraid to
fan
shoot, and
favorite
he's got a powerful
in
one-timer. 61 goal scorer last year, having another great
Bedard
season this year.
feeding
And
Pastrnak.
leads the NHL in shots.
That's what I love about the All-Star game.
Oh, right off the bar, that first one. There's no half slapper there.
Pasta is leaning into these shots.
So into the
He was your pick.
second
Oh,
position
good pick.
now, but needing to pick up the pace.
He's got to get some more points on the board here. He's got to
Well,
be
he's got a
23.
shot at it,
He's at
doesn't he?
15.
3-4s would do him well, wouldn't it? Didn't like the pass there.
Up to 18.
21.
21 this to take the lead. And he's got
Pastrnak
3
takes
at
the
24.
lead.
So David Pastrnak.
David Pastrnak in first place.
Jump over Nathan MacKinnon and win the one-timer competition.
And that's it. Actually, he's the last one. David Pastrnak.
MacKinnon
He's
doing
going
the
to pull
math
out
there.
the
And
win.
just no panic at all in Pastrnak, and one of the few, Chris, that
Wow, I
really
did
was
not
taking
have him on my
a
board.
one-timer shot, and there's a good example
Let's
of
get
placing him
Pastrnak
right on the
out
floor
here.
and dialed right in.
Mention all the competitors with high totals on one-timers, not for Pastrnak this
What did
year.
I say
He
his
came
total
into
was?
the
25?
competition 26th in the league, but he wins the one-timer as we check back in with Kevin.
26.
Here with JT Miller. And JT, who do we got here with us?
This is my daughter, Scotland. She's
Getting
5
that
years old,
lead.
and she wanted to come out today, so I told her obviously.
Hanging on
Awesome.
to it.
How did Dad do in that event?
Good.
Oh, 24.
Pretty good shot?
Not 26.
He almost won, didn't he?
Yeah.
Next time, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for having us. Was that pretty fun to be a part of?
Oh, that was sweet. After the first one, all the nerves kind of went away, and I actually felt pretty good about the shots. I told the guys I'm not going for the twos. I gotta give her, but man, it's just unreal to see the guys shoot from there. I mean, we have to watch it on a daily basis.
Pretty cool to have Sid passing the puck too, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. We got into it a bunch in Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago, so I told him to put everything aside from a couple weeks ago. And I mean, been watching him since I was a little kid, so pretty awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
All right, so that is going to do it. 2 events down in the books. Coming up next, it is going to be the passing challenge. But I want to tell you about our good friend Rick. Rick, you see him in the chat. Rick, let me get this out of here. For those that don't know, Rick has represented our country, and I believe it was the Paralympic Games. We're going to talk to Rick very soon. We're going to have an interview coming up with Rick. But Rick sent me this photo. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Rick in our chat. A 2002 Salt Lake City gold medalist. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There's our good friend Rick. He even autographed it for me. Rick was part of the 2002 Salt Lake City gold medal team. That is awesome. Rick, thank you so much for sending that in. Can we get some hands up for Rick in the chat? I bet you guys didn't know that Rick was a gold medalist and spends a lot of time with us here in this chat. So thank you, Rick. Appreciate you so much. And we're going to have an interview coming up with Rick real soon where you're going to hear his story, and we're going to share a link all about him. So it's very, very cool. There you go, Triton. Great idea. Get the wave going for Rick. We'll put those hands up. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get them up, get them up, get them up. Put those hands up. Love it. Love it. All right, so not only are we celebrating the game of hockey, celebrating the NHL All-Stars, we're celebrating right now a gold medalist hanging out with us here in this chat. Appreciate it so much. Those guys look small to hold the gold medal. Yeah, that was a long time ago, 2002. Boy, the game was so different back then. And, it seems that long ago, but it doesn't seem that long ago. But it's pretty awesome. All right, so to recap, after all the points are in, you can see it there on the board. Connor McDavid tied with David Pastrnak in the lead. Barzal, MacKinnon 2 and 3. Draisaitl and Hughes up there as well. Miller and Matthews have not registered a point on the board. Everybody except for Pastrnak is competing in this next event. This is the passing challenge. There it is. There he is. Rick, appreciate you so much. We're gonna talk very, very soon. We're gonna set up a date and we'll get that done. So thank you, my friend. So the participants for the passing challenge, like I said, everybody but Pastrnak. MacKinnon, Nylander, Makar, Barzal, Miller, Kuch, Hughes, McDavid, Pettersson, Matthews, and Draisaitl. It is going to be a wicked and wild event. I mean, I'm curious to see. The one-timers was nothing what I expected it to be. So we're very curious to see if this event is going to kind of look like the other ones were. And I think the issue that we were dealing with before has gone away. So thank you. There's still a couple, but thank you, mods, for doing a great job on that. Let's see. Here they are. They're coming back. And we are going to get this one going. Let's bring the audio back up and listen in.
The David Pastrnak total. Apparently, the last shot was changed and downgraded. So let's take one more look.
It made an adjustment.
Oh, it hit the bar. Yeah,
oh boy.
Down,
so that's one instead
controversy
of three,
here.
And it means that Nathan MacKinnon.
Boy, that was a double hit. It hit the post and then right in that corner on the blue bar that's hanging down. So you're right. Live, they had given it a 3. They saw the movement. Instead, it's only here. 1 point. So Nathan MacKinnon, out of nowhere, gets the win.
So they took some points away. Pastrnak is no longer your winner.
MacKinnon win.
Nathan MacKinnon now becomes the winner. Holy moly, controversy here at the All-Star game.
Share second place with
so MacKinnon is going to win.
So we're
what
up to
did
date,
MacKinnon
and that
put
might
up?
not be our last video review of the night.
23. So video review here in the All-Star
we are getting
game.
a set for
Nathan
event number
MacKinnon
3 here at Scotiabank Arena. It is the Scotiabank NHL Passing Challenge. This was the one event Leon Draisaitl amongst others. We're really curious and intrigued by. He will be one of the participants in this one. And here is how this event will work here tonight. Each player has 45 seconds to complete 11 passes. The first 5 will be done along a path stretching from crease to crease. The final 6 pass attempts are from face-off dots at opposite ends of the rink. Each target they're aiming for will have different point values. 1, 2, or 3. The smaller the target, more valuable it is to hit. 33 points, the highest score you can put up in this event. Chris?
And we have almost a full slate for this
we always
event.
talk about how important the setup is. Scoring goals is important, but setting it up is just equally as important.
In a different passing event a couple of years ago, he had some trouble.
Yeah, Onyx, I keep adjusting it up and down. I try to turn it down when I talk over it.
Of a problem in the passing competition.
Thank you for letting me know.
He sits out, everybody else involved.
Well, and you think of the great passers that are on the list of players there. It'll be really interesting to watch. Do they go slowly and really try to guide it in? Because you think of game conditions, they're so used to just passing on instinct and firing.
All right, who's your
target.
pick? Who
are
you guys picking to be the ultimate passer
now looking at the roots
here today? I gotta go back and look at my
from
picks. I don't even remember anymore.
The lefties start from another so that they're always
passing. I have Makar.
doing a forehand
Makar
pass.
is my pick.
And they got to stay down the middle of the ice, so a little bit of an extra discussion here of exactly what they have to do. As Kyle
so the players
said,
not understanding, there's a little
passes, and if you go
little
for
discussion
that small
taking place
all
here.
11, there's 33 to be made.
Mike Marner is not in the All-Star Skills. He's going to be in the game tomorrow night, but he's not in the skills here tonight.
You go for a bigger one so that you get a little bit of confidence. All the guys have talked about is a little bit of nerves when you first get started.
Well, he won the last competition. First up in the passing competition
He's still
is
confused.
Nathan MacKinnon, who's been dishing all season long. 53
The players just don't know what they're
assists.
supposed to do here.
League lead.
The official doesn't know either. They're calling over one of the staff members to explain it.
2 home games this year, and of course he's
Mike
had a point in all 25 home games.
He's just making sure, am I starting at the wrong end here as a righty? He's going to
Gerard
have to
bringing Marner's mom to the show.
His first pass.
There was a run through this morning, but
they
still,
were around. Yeah.
it's a first time, and he may be at a
the left
fastest skater was Connor McDavid.
First pass for a 2, goes for the 2, and again,
I don't understand what is happening right now.
2 target.
I think he missed that one.
Oh.
So they have to hit these like
he finally went for the small
triangle things. They take the puck behind the net. They skate one way down the ice. They pass it over to the left to hit a couple targets. They then skate back down the ice, pick up the puck, and pass it towards these targets.
So far,
then they go at the ends and they pass it across ice to hit more targets. This, I'm sorry, NHL.
Question was that? It was afterwards.
Points went up, but
whoever came up with this cockamamie event must have been drinking. It must have been Mathew Bublé on the mushrooms, because this event, Michael Bublé.
I think that last one.
This makes no sense.
Definitely was afterwards, so I'm not sure that one's going to count. Interesting, he went a lot for that middle zone. You know,
like no sense. Remember, they used to have the little nets
alongside David Pastrnak. And David, do you know
what
little
happened in
nets
the last where you'd have to do like a saucer pass over something to put it in? That's what I was expecting. What were these people drinking when they came up with this?
I didn't see.
Here's Willie Nylander. Let's see what he can do.
Are you going to appeal it?
Huh? No. I didn't. I honestly didn't even know how many points I had. So.
One last question. You're the only
Here's
competitor
Willie.
not in this passing one.
Willie's first pass.
I don't know. I didn't feel very confident in this. So,
second pass, 2 points.
You know, I don't know how would I do it.
Seeing it behind the net, coming back.
Maybe I would change my mind, but change it with the big handling. But we will see.
Best of luck.
Thank you,
Chris.
Pretty good pace for William Nylander to start here.
Well, I think he definitely would have watched as MacKinnon went very, very slowly and methodical and ran out of time.
Good speed. Willie is huffing. He's moving.
Plenty of time once he gets
Willie
to the
wants to get
other
all
end.
these passes in.
Again, the advantages of not being the
15
first
seconds left
guy
on the
to go
clock.
through it. A very different pace for Nylander.
Lots of time left for William Nylander. 16
So he's going to
points.
put up
So there's an early
16
lead
points.
The lead to a 23 primary assists coming
Listen,
into
not
the
all the
All-Star
events can
break.
be winners.
If you watch the two players, it's,
I'll be honest,
you know,
not a fan of the
looks more like he
one-timer
does in a
event,
game,
not
where
a
you're
fan of
skating
this
with speed
passing
and you're
event.
used to making
I'm
those
pretty
kind of
sure they've done
take
better
passes.
passing
I
events.
thought MacKinnon
There it is, Big
going
Willie
slower
Styles.
actually hindered him.
Love Big Willie. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just coming in, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe. It's over here.
Up next.
Hit that subscribe button.
46 assists on the year.
Here's an example.
Here's
when you
Cale
see
Makar.
Cale Makar. Is he ever going slowly in a game? I mean, he's able to make those kind of passes at full speed.
So the 1, 2, and 3 point little triangles they have to hit are different sizes, with the 3 being the smallest and the hardest to
After
hit.
3 there and missed the mark. Kid chasing the 3.
Oh boy.
Time certainly not an issue, and got about a dozen seconds for those final
10 seconds left.
And trying
Pucks to
take
go.
the lead here. There's 3 more.
3 for 3.
And Makar takes the lead.
Let's go! And his fellow defenseman.
Rowena, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Welcome into the channel.
Win for the gang, and that one, did it hit? Oh, wow. I'm not sure if he got the points on that one even when it happened live, but there's another one. Just ticked the number 3 box there.
Here comes Matt Barzal. Let's see what Marmar can do. Why did I call him Marmar? My goodness. Marbar. Matthew Barzal.
Matt Barzal,
Now going to be known as Marbar.
Assists on the season, 51 points. And a guy who wanted to be part of this skills competition missed on his first pass.
Missed his first one. Going to hit the 3.
Dialing in to get the 3.
Going to come back the other side.
He's
going to hit the 3 there. He's up to 6.
There that he's supposed to be
Center
in.
ice
So
hits
if you
the
want
3
an
there.
inquiry, that's exactly every pass
Oh, he
he's made
missed
here
that
has been
last one.
outside the lane he's supposed to be in the middle.
Are you saying we might have another situation?
I think there might be a red flag thrown there.
We're down to the final 3, and he's got to go 3 for the 3, and he missed there. So Barzal won't be able to match.
So Barzal can't take the lead. Barzal, but he's just behind Makar.
So we had our first inquiry with the shots, but you know that middle lane there, that's all part of the routine, and he went out of it for at least 3 of the targets that he hit.
Kim, how's it going? So
Here's
I'm
Kevin.
not actually sure.
Well, Petey just tied his skates. We got Barzal right here, just finished. So your teammate JT's going right now. What kind of a passer is he? I know he gives you some heaters across the seam on the power play.
He's a good passer. He usually finds the seam, so. But I don't know. I think he's a little nervous now,
So NHL All-Star Weekend, let me bring the volume down a little bit here, because that's a great question there, Kim. Next year, there is no All-Star game. There will be no All-Star Weekend in 24-25. Instead, the NHL is doing their Four Nations Face-Off tournament, which is going to take place in February. So that is something that is newly announced. So next year, there will not be an All-Star game. And I believe that means 2 years in a row there won't be an All-Star game, because the following year, the NHL players are going to the Olympics. So there's going to be back-to-back years with no All-Star game being played. We're going to have the Four Nations Cup. Well, it's the Four Nations Face-Off. I'm calling it the Four Nations Cup because it sounds better. And then the Olympics. So we're going to have 2 years with no All-Star game.
JT Miller's the leader in primary assists this year in the NHL, but not a leader in this competition.
Very interesting they're doing that.
Have to ask him, Kevin.
So boom, you know, it's a great question. He was not selected to go to represent Washington. Tom Wilson was Washington's selection, which I don't understand. I mean, maybe it was one of those Ovi pretty much said, I want the time off to rest. Listen, Ovechkin is not having a good year by Ovechkin standards. So maybe he just mentally needs to regroup. Maybe the pressure of chasing Gretzky's record kind of got to him. Who knows? But he is not here.
And off the mark here.
And off the lane, off the mark. And I think time's going to be an issue on this one.
Kim, you don't like the NHL going to the Olympics?
Almost been waved here.
I love it. I really like the NHL going to the Olympics. I understand the Olympics is not supposed to be professional athletes. It's about highlighting the best of amateur athletes. Kucherov is missing everything. Oh my God, and he's given up.
Getting the gears from the crowd a little
wow,
bit too.
The booze coming out. People hooting and hollering at Kucherov. Putting up 5 points. Kucherov with an embarrassing performance. He couldn't care less.
He says John Cooper. That's the good and the bad of Kucherov, isn't it? He can be the most amazing player and at times the most frustrating. And there's one he was done at this point.
So there hasn't really been a fight in the All-Star game. There have been a couple of guys goofing around that have kind of dropped the gloves, but you don't really see that a lot.
50.
And I don't think Tom Wilson will do that. There's no one that would really challenge him, I guess, in a little play fight.
Check in with David.
Here comes Quinn Hughes. Huey going here.
Yeah, it was,
Vaughn, that is correct.
It was interesting.
No All-Star game next year as they have the Four Nations Face-Off. It all was just really announced earlier today. It all just came out.
That's good stuff. He doesn't like chatting, and
he did a great
job. Have an interview after that.
That's right. We got Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, Mitch Marner, all together.
So Quinn Hughes up to 10, trying to catch his rival Cale Makar, who's the leader of this competition. And came up empty there. So
Hughes is struggling here. A lot of these later players starting to struggle. Makar was my pick, and right now I'm looking good.
And this competition's turned out to be a little more difficult than it appeared.
Well, maybe David Pastrnak had something in his mind. Everybody
so 15 points, way behind Makar. Makar
Hughes,
lighting it
will
up.
Keep him outside the top 3.
So that's going to bring up the last 4. Connor McDavid, Pettersson, Matthews, and Draisaitl. Matthews needs to get on the board. He has fallen behind through 3 events. He has no points. Matthews is going to be very tough for him to get into that top 8.
23
Only 740 days, Dallas. It is coming. It is coming.
He will do here. Is he under control? Yeah.
Alumni prep.
Starts with the
See, I would be all over that. That's a great idea. Alumni only games. McDavid coming in, 5 points on his first pass. think he missed that 3. Gonna ding that one. I think he missed the last one. That was
missed
cross
one.
ice.
He'll try and
That's a
dial
miss. That's a miss.
And goes
That
1 for 3 on that one.
Get that one. He's got 10 points coming to the far side of the ice. He's not going to catch the leaders.
He's not going to be able to catch Makar, even if he's perfect.
The only time you get the real best on players is
off
Olympics.
target, so you saw it from
Yes,
Kucherov,
sir.
now you see it from McDavid, so this is
Call NHL to never
a
go
lot
to
more difficult than it originally looked.
It is, and you go back to Makar's, and you
I think it will be soon. Isn't the next one? Isn't it 30? 2030 in North America?
No real strides for McDavid.
I know the next one is in Italy, and then I think it's coming back to North America.
Where he wasn't able to find.
I would talk. It's in France.
So still 3 competitors remaining in the passing competition. Elias Pettersson next.
Salt Lake City, Utah. There we
And
go.
again, Cale Makar sitting on the lead
The
with
French
23
Alps.
points.
It's not in France. So yes,
Barzal at 21.
it is coming back. It is coming back to North America, Salt Lake City, Utah in 2030. So NHL players will be there in 2030 as well, which is pretty good. So we got Pettersson going through here. Austin Matthews up next in the passing.
2 of the last 3. Half of them were 3-pointers. There's another 3-pointer.
So he's starting to feel it.
Pettersson is starting to heat up here.
This will be the last 6 will be the difference.
So he's got a chance. 2 there and 2 more.
So it was actually, Dallas, it came out when Utah put in their bid for an expansion team. They did mention that they were building a new stadium for the Olympics and that it could house an NHL team.
One more.
Pettersson got it. Your new leader. No, there goes my pick. Makar is down. Pettersson taking the lead. Nice work there, Pettersson. Lucas, how's it going? Welcome in.
Did it all, didn't it? It's just the last 3, he bared down, and he had to know the timing was getting close. Almost fell back.
Oh, see, my statistician over here is feeding me bad information. She now says in 30 it's going to be in France, and in 34 it's in Salt Lake City. So my statistician over here is fired. She's making me out to seem like the bad guy.
I think you gotta focus on getting the first
It's
one,
Friday.
confidence up,
Yeah,
otherwise
no.
we're kind of stressing about the next pass.
It's Fact Check Friday.
I think you gotta go for the 2s in the beginning, get going.
How do you think Austin's going to do here?
Oh, okay, here we go. Austin Matthews. Maybe he can hit targets better than we can spat out facts.
We'll take a look here and we'll see how he does. Thank you.
John, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Matthews. Hits the 3. Could he be going any slower here? Matthews hits another one.
Off and running.
2 for 2, and both of them number 3s. So
3 for 3, all 3s.
A little slow on the scoreboard to catch up to
another 3.
That's another one. He's got to pick up the pace here.
So a good start.
He could not care less to be in this event.
Matthews with a chance. But
Now he's missing everything. Hits that one.
2.
Prep coming in 5 gifted memberships. You can't see me. Prep, thank you so much.
Can't catch Pettersson.
Congratulations, Leonard, Bonnie, Mystic, Back Alley, Irrational. Thank you all so much. Prep, big chat heights for Prep.
That run.
Thank you so much.
And Matthews moves into 4th.
Matthews is going to move into 4th place with that unbelievable performance. This event is brutal.
Came close.
Dallas, we just announced it. It's in France.
All the guys in this competition, you go, this is
Oh,
the
that
one
was an
guy
old
that
comment.
he wants to do back more than forehand. He's
I was going back.
maybe just a
Going back.
faster.
Way back
Ian
playback.
Crosby in the National
Tristan,
Hockey
you changed your mind about
League.
Reeves.
Blade of his, and he's so proficient at it, saucing a
I haven't.
backhander back.
Here comes Draisaitl. Let's see what Leon can do here. Again, thank you, Prep.
And off to a slow start.
Dino, you are so
Bouncing
fired.
back.
Jonathan said, They're picking the host city in Paris on July 23rd. Holy cow.
Just 9 with 3 pucks remaining. Not going to catch the leader.
Who is your source?
And Draisaitl.
Okay, so according to CBC,
the passing challenge.
Leon Draisaitl, 12 points. I have glasses on. I can...
Never really got himself.
According to CBC Sports, CBC Sports says IOC lines up French Alps in Salt Lake City to host 2030 and 2034 Winter Olympics. All right. According to CBC, they've already been selected.
I was more battling with my nerves to start. I almost fell down at the end there, but yeah, I got the win.
Jonathan's like, I used Wikipedia.
Just trying to hit the target. I tried to get a good start, but I missed my first one.
Oh, you guys are killing me. Killing me. All right. The best thing about this passing event is the discussion about the Olympics. Oh, that was horrible. Passing challenge. Your winner, Elias
Next up is the
Pettersson.
hardest shot. You're the defending champion.
Holy
How
moly.
confident are you going into that competition?
I'll do my best. We got a little bet with Miller, so
Pettersson
yeah,
comes
I'll
through,
get that.
ladies and gentlemen.
Now, Kevin BX is
Unbelievable. If you haven't hit that like yet, hit that thumbs up for us. Help us at least get 100. It's the All-Star game.
Whatever he says, whatever makes him happy.
Or it's the All-Star
Thanks,
Skills.
congratulations.
Holy moly.
Elias Pettersson wins the passing challenge and
preferred Winter Games bids. Austin Matthews finally gets on the board. He's got 2 points. Nylander at 2 points. The Leafs choking again as they are at the bottom of the scoreboard here. The Maple Leafs not living up to expectations. So we are getting a musical performance coming up. Owen Regling, the country superstars are out. Okay, all the news I see says Alps. Oh, yes. Dallas, it really did. It really did. I should go get my stick and start passing the ball against the wall. It would be more entertaining. Here, let's try this. All right. This is going to be more exciting than the passing contest. Ready? Whoa, look at that pass. Whoa, Dallas, right to you. Whoa, you guys, great passing. Keep it going. Pass the ball around. Way to go. This is more exciting than the NHL All-Star passing. There we go. Look at this passing. We were on fire. Mike, this one's coming to you. Saucer pass. There we go. Who wants it? Who wants it? Jonathan, hands up, hands up. There we go. That was a bad throw. Hayden, this one's coming to you. There we go. What a game of catch. Where else can you find a game of catch during the NHL All-Star game? Holy moly. Oh my gosh. No offense, NHL. I love you. But where did you find these musical acts? Didn't they have Green Day in Florida? Let's see. NHL All-Star Performers 2023. They had Fall Out Boy. Why can't we have Fall Out Boy? This is Canada. Why can't we have Bryan Adams? Why can't we have the Bare Naked Ladies? Why can't we have Alanis Morissette? No, the Saturday Night's All Right. Yeah, Nickelback. Give us Nickelback. Come on. Like, who are these people? Well, Celine is a little ill right now, but Shania, yeah, Shania. Crash Test Dummies, Jonathan. I'd be all over that. Give us a little. It's about what I thought of that last event. But my goodness. Like, where did they find these people? No offense. And listen, if you're performing at the NHL All-Star Game, congratulations. It's better than I've ever done. But my gosh. Yeah, Justin Bieber performed at a private show, VIP show last night after the draft. But yeah, why isn't the Biebs out there? Why isn't Michael Bublé out there? Bare Naked Ladies are from Toronto. Yeah, exactly, Various. I mean, there's so much musical talent. And I understand you want to showcase some of this talent, but my goodness. The Weeknd! Rob, The Weeknd! Drake! Where's Drake? Just call him on his cell phone. I mean, check the halls of Degrassi. Somebody find Drake. Mike can't stand him. Mike's like, yeah, I'm done. I don't need the Drake. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've officially fallen off the rails. Can we update the sheet? Oh, it should have updated automatically. It's updated, so they're up there now. It is updated. 7 points. Pettersson has the lead. Tied with Matty Barzal. Wow, Connor McDavid dropping down. I tell you, this was not my top. This is not my top right now. Matthews and Nylander both close to falling out. Again, the top 8 move on to the next round. Unbelievable. Yeah, the anthems on the guitar. That would be awesome. I love when they do that. Oh, no worries. You're very welcome. Great Big C. Rob, absolutely. This is a perfect event for Great Big C. Man, they would be so good. Say, hey, 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 it's just an ordinary day. Love it. Favorite song by Nickelback is Burn It to the Ground. That's a great tune. Love Burn It to the Ground. What's the other one I like? Animal? I can't even think of the name. Nickelback, so Alanis. I mean, Alanis would be so good. Bring them together. Alanis singing with Great Big C. I know the Grammys, and you know what? That's probably why. That's probably why. The Grammys are on Sunday. So I bet you they had trouble getting performers to come here this weekend and then race down to LA for the Grammys. That is probably why they've gone to these performers, because I'm going to go out on a limb and I don't think any of these performers are going to the Grammys. I mean, the Biebs is. Oh my goodness. Hardest Shot, one of the classics, one of the best coming up over the years. We have seen some pretty wicked and wild shots. If I bring up some of these stats here. Ally Afraid. Oh, they're talking about it right now. Let's just bring up the... Well, no, they have music playing. Ally Afraid, the first to go over 100 miles an hour, got up to 105.2. Al McInnes topping 100. McInnes and Iafrate, two staples in this competition. Freddie Modine was in there topping at 102, and it was Zdeno Chara who won this in 07, 8, 9, 11, and 12. Zdeno Chara taking a run on this event. Shea Weber then stepping in, won it for a couple of years. And then things kind of slowed down a little bit, but Pettersson has an absolute rocket. Our Lady Peace, yes! Simple Plan, Walk the Earth, Prep. Now that is exactly it. So many good groups we could have changed. The Watchmen. Oh my gosh, so many great groups. Sass Jordan. So many fantastic Canadian artists that could have been here. All right, let's bring up the volume. It's time for the hardest shot.
He's got great form. He's tall and he's lanky, so he has the torque of the stick. And if he leans on it, he's one of the few guys in this event that actually takes slap shots consistently on the ice in the power play. Some of these guys don't take, like JT Miller, I don't see him taking too many slap shots. Austin Matthews, the same thing. I think the advantage is back to the recurring champion.
The flex on these sticks, some of them so low. Pastrnak 77. I just asked Connor Bedard. He said 70, Chris.
So Elias Pettersson tied for the lead, a favorite in this event. So maybe now the favorite to win the $1 million as we take a look at the hardest shots in competition so far this season.
Well, it's the Canucks to beat, really. We talked about Pettersson and Miller. I'm just amazed at the guys in their technique with the 85 flex being able to shoot so hard. I was 110, and if I had an 85, I don't think I'd be able to get it over 70. But it's amazing, as Kevin was talking about, Pettersson, that ability to just time his release point through. And,
all right, Matthews has had the slowest shot of all the players this season.
You have to get it done when the time is right.
Bunny, only 4 forwards have won in 27 years, and yet we have 4
Headley. Oh, but isn't that Jacob Hogarth? Didn't he get sentenced?
2 defensemen in this tournament, so they're not well represented in that.
So here we go. Austin Matthews is going to lead the way.
Matthews going first.
91.43 is his hardest shot this year in competition.
90.73. Very slow. Lyle, what's going on? Welcome in from Colorado.
Much concerned about how hard he shoots it.
Wow. The Avs, such a solid team this year and every year.
35.
Matthews got to really up his shot here quite a lot.
Second shot,
96-22. Much better on the second effort, but that is not going to be enough.
His first one was almost along the ice, and that often doesn't get the same kind of a reading and tempo in it. That was about perfect. About a foot and a half right into the bottom.
Makar was very slow getting up to that puck. Part of this is you really got to get a good stride leading into this puck. Here comes Cale Makar.
That's a good number to post for the first one.
Here's Cale Makar in his third offense.
Whoa, 102.5! What a bomb!
102.5. I think there was some wondering if we get triple digits this year.
Well, there's your defenseman, and he just walked into that one.
Kyle Makar.
Placement of the shot was just perfect, about a foot and a half off the ice.
Getting better at
101.4. Wow!
Maybe a tough one to beat tonight.
So the Avalanche defensive party right now that they're having, they're
he has impressed me so much, this kid.
Absolutely. Look at the timing. Hits it about.
If you're just coming in, hit that thumbs up button for us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's over here. We appreciate it. Sure is, Lyle. Here comes Pasta. Pasta's got a good shot as well.
David Pastrnak.
Can he get it up over 102.5?
95.87 is best in game.
93.28. Again, the difference is Pastrnak was slow addressing the puck.
This season in game action, Colin Miller of New Jersey.
Makar really stepped into it.
0.59.
That in itself is remarkable, because you don't get to do this in a game where nobody's around you. You get 15 feet to walk in and launch one.
95.27.
95.27. So Pastrnak, the third shooter, is in third place at the moment.
Well, you get just a real sense of how Makar's stands out there.
So Makar so far in the lead.
About right in the middle of the net there, not able to generate.
Here comes J.T. Miller.
J.T. Miller,
Matthews currently sitting in second.
Highest.
I have a feeling he's going to drop down quite quickly here.
Competitors, 4 slap shot goals this season.
102.3.
Wow.
J.T. Miller also getting it up there. 102.3 for Miller. Wow.
He just pounded that one right into the middle. That's his best of the year.
So Makar still has the lead, but can Miller dial it up a little further?
96 on the second attempt.
So Makar remains the leader.
Cale Makar hanging on to that lead.
J.T. Miller.
Well, this first one, the timing was perfect, and it almost looked like, watch where his stick hits the ice. It's way behind the puck there and just catapulted through.
I mean, part of this event, you've got to know where to hit to get that whip. Here comes the Pettersson, the favorite. He topped 103.2 last time when he won this. Can he do it again? 98.4. Very slow stepping into it.
Was talking about how important a strong bottom hand is to put up a number that you'll need.
didn't look like he
Mike,
was released.
yeah, you don't want to
one.
step in front of those
Didn't really
shots.
get
Oh
off
my
the ice
goodness.
very much, and
Huge
he's
blast
fixing his
coming
sweater
through.
here and gearing up to try his best one.
Only the second forward in the last 15 years to win when he did it last year. Can he do it again? No.
97. So Pettersson
97.3.
doesn't even crack the top. It's enough to pass Matthews, but not getting into triple digits. Wow.
In this event.
Kind of sheepishly looking there. He set the bar with that second shooter. Pettersson unable to get a hold of that. He knew right away. Didn't look like he got that one in his wheelhouse, and he didn't even have to look up. His reaction was
So Makar sitting pretty in the lead.
All hail Cale as he powers up to win the hardest shot, and we join Kevin.
And that's
So
it.
Austin, I was saying before this
Makar
event,
is the
there's some
winner.
guys like you don't take slap shots typically that much in a game. Your snap shot's probably just as hard as your slap shot. How'd you feel out there?
Honestly, I was surprised I got it over 90, so I'm happy with it on it. But yeah, I'm not a big slap shot guy, as you can tell from the one-timers. So yeah, it's all right. I was proud of the 96 effort, though.
That was a compliment, by the way, right? Your slap shot is as hard as your slap shot. Snap shot's a rocket, right?
I mean, I'd like to think so, but I don't know if it's as hard as my slap shot. It's not that hard.
What do you think? You got a couple events left here. Do you think you got time to make up some ground, or what?
I think so. I mean, I got to kill it on this accuracy shooting, but if there's going to be one event that I'm confident in, that's got to be the one. So we'll see.
All right, thanks, Austin.
So a fourth, a second, and now a first for Cale Makar. And
So Matthews
he
is
has
on the
taken
bubble,
lead
sitting
with
at that
11
8th
points,
spot.
and Elias Pettersson has 10. And again,
Needs
the
to get up
top
there,
three
needs
with
to pick it up
three
and get
events
going.
Up the four already in the books.
Now you look at the guys on that right side of the board.
What did Makar get? What did I say? 103? Jared, how's it going? Welcome in.
That will become
So
interesting
modest.
to see
Yeah.
whose names continue on that right side of the board.
Yeah, the right side, though, they still have two top events left as we rejoin Kyle.
Okay, Chris, you mentioned Elias Pettersson, the defending champion. He got into the top 5 hardest shots of
Oh,
all
Mike,
time
I get
with
it.
a
Congratulations on
103.2
30
put up
years.
last year, but he was not able to match that this year. Cale Makar takes the event. And as we saw first on After Hours with
I wanna
Scott
get
Oak a
the
few
proper-
years ago, it's all about Cale's amazing life, and he has been pretty
Well, I
amazing
can
so
update
far
that.
here tonight, leading the way with 11
So unbelievable.
points
They're going to go to commercial
four
break. Let me
events.
bring this down a little bit. Cale Makar, your hardest shot champion. Absolutely incredible. I mean, I love that event. I love the classics. 102.5. I knew I put that in wrong. 102.56. 102.56. An absolute blast for Cale Makar. So if you missed it, Makar at 102.5, Miller at 102.3, so close. 98.4 for Pettersson, 96.22 for Matthews, and Pastrnak 95.27. So Matthews picks up 2 points there. Still not enough. The scorecard here, the leaderboard will update momentarily. And Matthews certainly has his job cut out for him because he is hanging on by a thread. By a thread. He's got to figure out a way of getting back in. Coming up, we have the last couple events. The last two of the preliminaries. The stick handling event and the shooting accuracy. Matthews not taking part in the stick handling event. That's one of his events to be sitting out, which doesn't do him any justice. He needs to step up and get there. I think everybody misses 2 events, and this will be Matthews' second. So hopefully, Nylander can get some points here. We'd love to get at least a leaf going into that final round. But this has been a very interesting skills competition. For me, I think it started off okay. Fastest Skater was great. And then it all went downhill from there. The One Timers was not good. I did not like that event. The passing challenge was absolutely brutal. The Hardest Shot was okay. Let's see what the stick handling event is going to be. And of course, the accurate shooting is going to be absolute money. Gotta love that accuracy shooting contest. So much fun. Again, thanks so much for coming in and hanging out, everybody. Thumbs up, hit that like. We're 8 likes away. We need to clear that 100. We appreciate it. And of course, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you so much. Curtis, what's going on? Welcome in. I don't think I said hi to you earlier, but welcome in. Thank you all for being here. The All-Star Skills. You know, this is an event I like. I like it every year. I love watching the NHL Skills, the NBA Skills, the baseball home run derby. But I tell you, I think it's just kind of slowing down here. It's not as exciting as it needs to be. And I think they're going to lose. They're going to lose a lot of viewers if they don't figure this out. All sports have All-Star Weekend. Should be. Nah, Kim, I don't mind it. I think it's nice to do, but you can tell some of the players just don't care. I like the skills. They just got to figure out a better way. Right now, Draisaitl, Quinn, Hughes, William Nylander, and Nikita Kucherov are the bottom 4. They are the ones that are on the threat to be eliminated. I would not have guessed they would be towards the bottom. Triton. That's funny. Prep, I will check that out. Thank you. That's really funny. I will check that out. Reform the skill. No, I don't remove it. I mean, listen, the fastest skater, the hardest shot, and the accuracy shooting are the classics. I mean, those are just amazing. They got to figure out some of these better events here. I used to love the relay competition. The relay competition where they'd have 5 guys and they'd have to stick handle through the pucks on the ice, go down, do whatever, go around the pylons, turn around and come back. And I guess that's what we're going to see here as part of the stick handling. It used to be a relay event. Now it's going to be individual. If this is actually what I think it is, this will be a good event. Let's bring up the audio.
They use their pivots, and the only defenseman there going from forward to backwards, from backwards to forward. He does feel that Quinn Hughes has that little bit of an advantage, but man, there's so many skilled players with their hands, and you think about the combination of quick hands and quick speed. This is the entire league in a nutshell. Some of the best there as those.
So we got almost everybody participating in this one.
9 in the
Again,
competition.
Matthew and JT Miller sitting this one out.
As soon as I saw this, I thought this is Connor McDavid's event, isn't it?
Well, we'll find out. He made his mark.
Will McDavid take this one? I mean, he's got unbelievable mitts. He can do crazy things.
In game, there's no question he's as elite as they come. So Quinn Hughes, though, gets to set the bar early on here. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
May be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think so. William Nylander is going to be the last one to go, and so he'll know exactly what he has to do to try to win it.
Well, the season he has had looks smooth so far.
Okay, this is a weird event too.
There's that section where you think the blue liner might have an advantage, especially somebody as adept as Quinn Hughes.
Now a toe drag here.
Nice time here. 29 seconds
is
for Quinn Hughes.
The time to beat.
Interesting. You got a stick handle through the pucks going down. The close stick handling, which I like, the back and forth.
All the guys looking up
then you pick it up and you move down the ice, and you got to kind of pivot and make these spins, which this definitely is a defenseman favorite. Told you, Dancer team. Pretty much. And I love the little toe drag move at the end. So this event definitely has some great skills. I don't know if I'd call this stick handling. Here's McDavid. Let's see what he does. I'm excited for this run.
Got the quickest hands in the league, you'd think. So far, 5th in this overall competition with 5 points off his fastest skater win. And thinks his game still has another level this season. 29:038, the time to beat.
Oh, good crossover there. Turned a little quick.
He's fast.
Pretty close. Maybe not that close. 25.755.
McDavid flying through this course. Great pivots, great stick handlings, great little drags.
You mentioned the Patrick
Control
Kane
is
video
quicker here.
On. These guys are so
McDavid, the pivots to the backward skating and the backwards crossovers, real nice.
Theirs. He did turn, didn't keep facing the way, and so that'll be interesting. Twice there, he made the turn quickly, and there's the toe drag to end.
So really nice run here.
So it's the 4th event for Elias Pettersson. He's second in this competition with 10 points, but
Mike
has to be top 5 here to take the lead in the competition.
With the slash gauntlet, an alligator pit. You should have to stick handle past the gator.
Make sure you don't knock one out.
Could be over early.
Yeah.
Pettersson, good drags. Let's see how he does on the pivots. Pivot. Oh, and he blows a tire and crashes down. Pettersson goes down.
Kevin's discussion of the advantage for the defenseman. We saw McDavid with the quick little turn and there just losing the edge. And
so Pettersson's going to end up 29.5 seconds.
29.526.
Going around the pivot. He just loses an edge. I mean, he was really leaning on those edges. It just goes out from under him. And that's going to ruin his day. KQ, Ovi is not included in the All-Star Skills or game this year. He was not Washington's selection. It's Tom Wilson. Here comes Kucherov now. Let's see if Kucherov puts a little more effort in this event than he did the passing.
Gonna correct myself, behind Quinn. Both with
Curtis, that's
just
really
over 29 seconds, but Hughes is second. And now Kucherov,
so far so good. Oh, and he loses the puck. Loses the puck, skating through to the delight of the crowds. Back in. That's going to really hurt his time here.
Feel there, it's nobody to help you.
Again, you can tell how he's going here through the motions.
The draft last night.
The booze coming out.
The points leader, and
I think he's going to milk this one, isn't he?
He's going to soak it all in.
Wow.
As the fans give him
the guy who's your leading NHL point getter, putting up an absolutely atrocious performance here at the All-Star game. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Sorry, not a fan of Kucherov at all, and this performance is really just proving that.
My parents came down and are kind of, enjoying it, taking it all in. So, it's been fun just being with these guys and getting to see them do their stuff.
I know you're kind of like watching, studying the events. Well, what events do you think you do pretty well on? What events do you think would be challenging? Maybe one of each.
I think I would struggle in the skating one, but maybe like the one time or something, I'd be all right.
Here goes Draisaitl.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who do you think's going to win this? I know there's only like 1 or 2 events left. Do you even know the scores?
I'll go with, I think Barzal is in the lead right now, Vancouver guy, so I'll go with him.
You guys stick together, don't you?
Yeah, we try to.
Okay, thanks, Connor.
Thanks.
Another of the Vancouver
Draisaitl looking good. He's not going to catch McDavid, though. Draisaitl has all the skill in the world, but he's a little slow afoot. So 28.67 seconds for him.
Into second
That's going to bring up MacKinnon next. So I actually don't mind this event. I liked it better when it was a bit of a relay.
Part there to try to keep your speed and not turn too quickly, as Draisaitl was able to. This next participant is one I think I'm really interested to see. You think of how many bursts of speed come out of the game of Nathan MacKinnon and the quick hands in those tight areas. It's interesting to see how he can handle this.
Let's go, MacKinnon.
The fastest skater, and some say he's faster when he's got a puck on his stick.
Great stick handling through the pucks. Let's see his pivots.
See how he negotiates.
Oh, he hit a board. But he's picking up speed on the turns. Slow on that back pivot. Now he's going to turn. It's going to be tough.
McDavid not going to get there.
He is not going to catch McDavid, about 2 seconds slower.
Oh, he will. 25.715. Pardon me.
So good speed there by Draisaitl. All right, we are 5 likes away. If you haven't hit that like, kindly hit that thumbs up. 5 likes away from getting to that 100 marker. Thank you all so very much.
So it's in these moments that you're just trying to pick up your time, and you can see the difficulty of collecting the puck through all that, and then the curl and drag a little bit delayed there.
Here comes Pastrnak.
The leader, McDavid.
Let's shut him down. I don't want him to win.
Second place. And here is David Pastrnak, 7th overall.
Good start out of the gate.
Points so far.
Good curls, a little slow through the midsection there. Good first turn, one hand on the stick. Loses it there, now he gets it back. Gonna curl around, Pastrnak. Nice second turn. He's not going to catch McDavid. Now it's looking for a spot. That's going to way slow down, and he misses the net. Oh no, David Pastrnak on the toe drag at the end misses the net completely, and that's going to bury him. 38.488 seconds. Ouch.
He missed the open net.
Danger there as it might put him in the bubble position.
Yeah, Dallas, there's a difference.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
a significant one.
You're not going to get hurt in these events. The fastest skater is the exception to that, right? The fastest skater, you run the risk of kind of getting hurt on that. But all of these ones, I mean, they should be putting full effort. Here's Mathew Barzal. Mathew Barzal in as a replacement player, and he's making the most of it. He's in replacing Jack Hughes.
Third place was 7
Whoa, he
points.
bobbled that coming right out of the gate.
One event you think he could contend.
Yeah, his skating ability.
He's got great skating, great speed.
Isn't this Elliott's
good pivot?
Pick, isn't it?
I think it might be.
This is going to be close. This is going to be close.
Well, let's see again.
No, he's not going to catch him. 26.9 cannot beat McDavid's 25.75.
Second behind McDavid, but ahead of Nathan MacKinnon.
That's right, Jonathan. The hockey gods helping out the Toronto fans.
The time to be.
There we go, 2 likes away. Thank you all so much hitting those likes tonight. We appreciate it so very much.
Over the last couple of years is his explosiveness and his stops and starts. It's been evident in how much.
Our next Leaf game, I believe, is coming up on Monday. The Leafs and the Islanders. That's going to be a good game. We'll be calling that. And then I believe Tuesday night, it's going to be a late one. The Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. The Oilers. Oh, and Nylander bobbles it off the thing. Nylander in trouble right off the start.
Wrapping up this competition.
The Oilers looking for their 17th straight win. So we cannot miss that one. Nylander quick on the pivot. Trying to make up some speed here. Very good through these turns. Nylander, great turns. Go, Willie, go, Willie, go. Had a chance. Oh, and he bobbled the toe drag. 27 seconds. 2 seconds behind Connor McDavid. William Nylander can't catch him, and Connor McDavid is going to win that one. He had a little bobble at the beginning where he lost about 3 seconds.
Maybe a second or so.
So he very well had a chance.
With his footwork, and as he said, it's that little quick explosiveness.
But could not catch him.
Does the curl and drag, just a little bit of a delay there.
And again, the curl and drag also hurting him there.
Time as well.
A third place finish for Nylander.
So he's going to finish in third place there. He's going to move up in the stats.
Fast without the puck, and we just saw you can skate very fast with the
So
puck.
that's good. Good for Willie. He's going to get himself back in this competition.
Yeah, it was different. Obviously, it's the first time we've done that event.
Loser has to, oh my gosh, Prep, that would be, can you imagine?
A little bit of pivoting and agility.
You got to go for a jock skate. If you lose, time for the jock skate. There it is, 100 likes. Thank you all so very much. Hitting that like button for us. Really appreciate it.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thanks a lot.
All right, they are going to a commercial break, and we're going to see how this is going to play out. Matthew's in a little bit of trouble. Nylander pulls himself in as 6th place, so he's now in this one. Matthews has just a couple events remaining to get himself back into position to move on. Coming up, it's the accuracy shooting. Matt Barzal and Elias Pettersson not included. They will not be in this event. So Matthews needs a good showing here in order to move on. And again, accuracy shooting nowadays is very different from what it was back in the day. There were only certain people that would go 4 for 4, right? You only had so many shots to do it. Eventually, they changed the rules where they would just keep passing, and you had a lot more shots, and they changed it to a time-based competition, which I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan that they put the time in there. But when we talk about accuracy shooting, when it was based out of 7 shots, you had Ray Bourque was the master. Was it out of 7 shots? This was Ray Bourque's event. I mean, I loved watching Ray Bourque go. He won it in 1990 going 4 for 7. Messier did it going 4 for 5 in 91. Then Bourque in 92 and 93 went 4 for 4. Shanahan went 4 for 5. Messier won it again in 96 going 4 for 4. Bourque wins it again going 4 for 7. 3-way tie. Bourque, Peter Forsberg, and Brendan Shanahan went 4 for 6. In 99, Bourque, Keith Tkachuk, and Jeremy Roenick all went 4 for 6. In 2000, it was Victor Kozlov and Ray Bourque going 4 for 5. 2001, Bourque wins it again 4 for 6. Then we had a bunch, Iginla, Naslund, Jeremy Roenick all going 4 for 6 over a couple of years. Jeremy Roenick, the lone winner in 2004, going 4 for 4. Stalin Hossa in 07 go 4 for 5. Thomas Kaberla, I think he's the only Leaf on this board, goes 4 for 4 in 2008. And then they started to introduce the time in 2011. Daniel Sedin took that one, doing 4 for 4 in 7.3 seconds. Jamie Benn did it in just over 10. Kane in 13. Then John Tavares did it going 12.294. Sidney Crosby did it in just over 10 seconds. Brock Besser in over 11. Pastrnak over 11. Jacob Slavin did it in 2020 going 9.5 in 8 shots. Sebastian Aho in 22 went 4 for 4 in almost 11 seconds. And then Brock Nelson last year, 4 for 4 in 12.49 seconds. So the fastest 4 for 4 on the board is back in 2011. It was Daniel Sedin who did it in 7.3 seconds. So let's see how fast the teams can, or the players can hit that 4 for 4 marker coming up. This is going to be an interesting one. Again, now everybody's coming out to compete to sneak into the last. This is the last event to get on the leaderboard to make the semifinals. So we're waiting patiently. The top 8 after this event move on to the 1-on-1. Austin Matthews is sitting in 10th spot. Nylander currently sitting in 6th spot. Pastrnak and Draisaitl both on the bubble. Pettersson and Matty Barzal, both not participating in this event. Both players I don't think are at risk of getting knocked out of the top. So here we go. This you got to get in this. You got to get in your rhythm. I mean, it really all comes down to this now. Again, thanks for hitting those likes. Thanks for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Henry, welcome in. Yeah, Bork was amazing. So good. The NHL should give every player $1 million just for showing up. Everyone except for Kucherov. Oh, yes, Dallas. That's a great idea. All right, accuracy shooting. This is one of my all-time favorites. I'm so excited. Let's bring up the volume and listen in.
You guys know I'm a little bit nosy, right? So I was just kind of poking around, and I went over and I touched the pucks. The pucks that they're using tonight, the NHL does a phenomenal job in these events, but the pucks aren't frozen, and that's something that's different than a normal game. It's a different feel, and talking to JT Miller in the one passing drill, he's like, I was pulling everything.
Maybe come on. Are you listening to this? What excuses?
Maybe it throws off
saying
a little
because
bit,
the pucks aren't frozen,
so precise,
they're not able to get the same type of accuracy and same type of control as they do in the game. Come on. I understand frozen pucks make a difference, but you're NHL players. You need to be able to play with a regular puck. I don't like that, making excuses.
Please welcome our special guest passers for the Cheetos NHL accuracy shooting. Two-time Olympic medalist and forward for BWHL Toronto, Sarah Nurse.
Sarah Nurse.
Former NHL and Toronto Maple Leafs great, Steve Thomas.
Oh, Steve Thomas.
Two-time Olympic medalist and forward for BWHL Toronto, Blair Turnbull. And Selke Trophy winner and former captain of your Toronto Maple Leafs, Doug Gilmour.
Dougie Gilmour on the ice going to be passing. I love this. Steve Thomas and Doug Gilmour going to be passing along with Turnbull and Sarah Nurse from the PWHL.
I love the fact that
this is awesome. They should do this all the time. Have the women and have the team, the host city alumni, be the passers. Come on, these guys are going to love taking passes from Doug Gilmour.
He always had that sweater tucked right in.
That's great.
Oh, first off is
Kucherov already starting.
Kucherov, he got a piece of that one too.
The officials are blowing this one down and stopping. They weren't ready for him to get going. Of course, it's Kucherov has to screw up the competition.
Yeah, he got off to a terrific start, but the play was whistled in. It's that kind of night for him.
I think Dougie went to just pass him to say, you know, how do you want the pucks to go? And all of a sudden, he started shooting. The guy that nothing has gone right for in this event just went 3 for 3. And it shouldn't have
poor showing here. Jumps the gun. They got to reset all the targets now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Dougie's just saying, where do you want the puck? And he's like, oh, there's one. Yeah, that was good. The lights aren't even on. Nobody's even ready to go. That one actually did hit a piece of the corner.
Kucherov goes 3 for 3, and they got to reset. Now here he goes. Misses the first shot. Hits number 2. There's 2.
Rhythm again. Yeah, he's feeling it a little bit.
Misses that one off the post.
After being eliminated by the Leafs in the playoffs, he only took 2 weeks off.
There he goes. 16 seconds
again. He's had a
for
brilliant year.
Kucherov.
Not a great night. 16.46.
How about that time respect there? I like this. You know, it's been a weird night. He said he's having fun, but
not having a good night, but giving some knuckles.
Tap with Turnbull, tap with Gilmour. One thing Kucherov can do is shoot the puck.
Krista, what's going on? Welcome
Cale
in.
Makar next. He's
So here comes Cale Makar,
co-leader right
the
now.
defenseman.
Has described his season, which is on pace for over 100 points.
Steve Thomas and Sarah Nurse passing here to Cale Makar.
Pretty average night so far for Cale.
1 for 1. 2 for 2.
On a defenseman of great this off the post. Got 3
for 4. I think that connected.
To reload here. And that last one elusive.
Cale Makar can't hit that top target. Now he takes it down. 20 seconds. I'm sure they'll look at this again. I thought he kind of nicked the corner.
He's able to get it quickly, even if you're like 4 for 6, but your timing.
The problem, Makar's shooting the puck so hard. They come right back out and sit in that high slot area.
There, yeah, you could just see a little piece of.
So he did nick that one earlier. So they're going to take a couple of seconds off the clock here.
We'll have to do a video replay of that one.
Yeah, to get the right time. The time
and here comes Connor
20:04.6, but I think it should be better than that.
Connor McDavid won 2 events already today.
19.06.
Yeah, 19.06.
Yeah, Rick just got the corner.
Time for Makar with Connor McDavid up next. Won a couple of competitions. Stick handling and the fastest skater.
Gilmore to McDavid. Who would have thought this day would come?
Tied for 3rd with Pettersson. I think they're just perhaps reviewing the Makar total.
Reviewing, making sure they get everything straight. Here we go. Dougie's ready. McDavid's ready.
So it looks like we're ready to go. And with Makar stumbling, it's a chance for McDavid to take charge.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
4 for 4. Connor McDavid 4 for 4 in 9.158 seconds.
You saw that technique there. He didn't rush. Once he gets the puck, he takes
McDavid.
a couple extra stick
9 seconds. It's not that
shooting position. Look, quick.
It's not that 7.3 seconds that Sedin did several years ago.
There's the first
McDavid crushing it.
9.158.
Grinch, hello there. Welcome in.
Tough to beat.
That's going to be tough. He was smooth and easy going. Here comes
Quinn Hughes up next.
Oh, terrible pass there. 1 for 1.
To reach back for that, but
2 for 2.
He's 2 for 2.
Misses again. There's a hit.
Got that one on the 3rd try.
And there he goes. Gets all 4. 14.8 seconds. First pass that came over there from Sarah Nurse was not a good one. Had to reach for it. He comes over for props. So happy to see Steve Thomas in this competition. Steve Thomas making some nice passes, some good hard crisp passes. Hughes with a nice shot.
One gets blown up.
Here's Kevin.
Guys on the bench with Rasmus Dahlin. I don't know how much you've been watching so far tonight, but I feel like you would be tailor-made for a lot of these events. There's only 2 defensemen competing.
JT Miller coming up now.
How do you think?
I mean, it's hard to say, but I would love to be in it, and it looks like I could do okay.
What about that McDavid event? I'm calling it the McDavid event when you just have quick hands and skate through the cones and all that. You think you could catch him on that 25 seconds?
I don't know about that, but that's my cup of tea.
What about
Miller
hardest shot?
knocks all down 13.5
What did I have last year? 102.3 or something?
So he's going to fall off. I can welcome in if you're just joining us.
Okay, thank you.
We're here at the Accuracy Shooting, the last kind of round robin event, we call it. The top 8 move on, the bottom 4 are eliminated, and they go to the one-on-one competition. The goaltender in the one-on-one competition that saves the most will earn $100,000.
Right next to the target and didn't, and that little delay.
I'm curious to see which goaltenders are going to have it net. Could we see a Cujo surprise appearance? That would be outstanding.
Besser, Daniel Sedin, Marcus Naslund.
Here's Pastrnak, more blues rating.
Won it 2019.
Misses the first one. Misses the second one. Pastrnak struggling here big time. Now he's getting in a rhythm. Now he's getting going. Pastrnak does it 19.67.
6-7, which might be his way of responding to those league fans.
Yeah, you know, he dug in. I got to tell you, once you miss, the first 4, you're like, how am I going to get myself
out? It's very tough once you start falling behind. It is hard to get back in and going.
Shot down. I think the key sometimes is to not try to hurry too
Mike,
quickly.
Dave Keon and Frank Mahovlich,
Like we
2
saw
good
McDavid
autographs.
do. It took a couple extra stick handles to get settled in.
Here comes big Nathan MacKinnon.
With 7 points in the competition, won the one-timer. A couple of points in the stick handling. Can he move up and challenge the McDavid time to beat?
MacKinnon struggling here to start. There he goes. Misses again. He's really starting to struggle.
A little rhythm late to
15.958 seconds. Got into it, but just struggled. Paulette, how's it going? McDavid has played. He's got out for nothing. Paulette, never in Canada. In Canada, Paulette.
You're not firing the puck like you normally
I hope
do.
you'll come back and hang out with us when the Oilers or the Vancouver Canucks go to the Stanley Cup Finals this year. Here's Willie Nylander. Nylander has to beat 9 seconds. He's on the bubble. He needs to have a good showing here.
Shooting percentage of 11.7 this year.
Oh my God, Willie.
The first 2.
Atrocious.
Hit 3 straight.
There we go. 14 seconds for Willie. Bobbled one of the pucks again. He certainly could have done this in probably a second or a second and a half less. But he bobbled one of the passes and had to call for another puck.
How much time did that take off? But once he got himself settled on that, he was able to get the last 2 after bobbling the one. Still quite a
so again, Willie, who's fighting to stay alive here, kind of bobbling it. Draisaitl also kind of fighting for his life in the bottom few here. Let's see what he does. Gordon.
In the bottom 4 with Matthews trying to hang on as well.
Oh no, Draisaitl. Not a good start here. He can't hit the target of his life depended on it right now. He's missing everywhere.
Got a piece of that one.
Finally, Draisaitl hits one. At the 15-second mark, he hit his first target. He can't hit anything. Draisaitl, who's an elite scorer in this league, cannot hit anything. He's had 1 target in 28 seconds. Time is still going.
These guys are so
2 targets in 32 seconds.
Players that this is just like unlike anything that they have to do.
2 targets in 38 seconds now. Finally, he's got 3 at 40 seconds. Put him out of his misery. Just walk up and hit it. There we go. 46 seconds for Draisaitl. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. Draisaitl. Yikes.
So Draisaitl's going to finish, it looks like, outside the...
So here comes Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews, if Austin Matthews wants to move on, he needs to put on a good show here.
Hottest shooter this year.
He needs to finish in the top.
His shooting percentage.
Let's see what Matthews does.
He needs points to move up and continue on in this competition.
Matthews will be taking passes from Steve Thomas and Sarah Nurse.
So needs a top 5 finish here.
He needs a top 5 finish.
Needs something in the 15-second range.
As you just heard me say.
Really key to get the first one with your first shot. It's just to settle your mind in.
1 for 1. 2 for 2. 3. He needs this. 4 for 4. 9.3 seconds. Great time for Austin Matthews. Just behind Connor McDavid.
Yeah, just this.
That should put him in.
A bit off of McDavid, but so important to get yourself into that top 8. And after missing the one, just settle right back in. Got the top left corner and then finished.
So Connor McDavid is going to win another event. Unbelievable.
Yeah, rolls him all the way to 5th overall as he garners 4 points in this accuracy. Let's listen in.
So McDavid wins another.
I like going bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right.
So that was Matthews and Connor Bedard having a little conversation. We're just going to bring the audio down here. So Matthews is going to find his way in to the top 8. He will be moving on. The question is, will Nylander, he might drop down a little bit. Could both Maple Leafs sneak in? The question is, do the scores reset when they go to the one-on-one showdown, or do they continue to total? Do they continue to tally? Let's see. The shootout's coming up. The goalies are out, but it looks like we're going to get another musical performance. I was kind of hoping we might get some guest goaltenders out here. But it looks like the NHL goalies are going to take part in this. The goalies are coming out. So William Nylander, he squeaks in just barely in 8th place. Pastrnak, Draisaitl, Quinn, Hughes, and Kucherov are out. They have all been eliminated. Kucherov, your leading NHL point getter, barely does anything. He gets half a point. Half a point. So an embarrassing date for Kucherov. Not a great showing for Pastrnak or Draisaitl. But these top 6 are moving on. Excuse me, top 8. Matthews, is Makar in there? Pastrnak is eliminated. Wow, so I had Pastrnak in my top 6. He was eliminated.
That's what the remaining 8 players are.
Interesting.
Up against, but first,
Patrick, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, we're going to turn this down. So the shootout is going to be 1 minute. The player will go one-on-one with the goaltender for 1 minute to see how many they can put in and fulfill. Who the heck is Talk? Again, of all the musical performers and musical entertainment, what basement did they find these performers in? I mean, listen, I'm just going to be real because, you know, I'm always real with you. The musical performers they've had this year, it's embarrassing. The city of Toronto should be able, Grammys or not, Grammys or not, you got to be able to find better musical talent than this. Like, come on, this is embarrassing. Super embarrassing. Avril Lavigne, that's right, get her out here. I mean, Justin Bieber's here, get him out here. Tate McRae is performing tomorrow at the All-Star game. But again, I don't know who Tate McRae is. Ugh. This guy's in his Ottawa Senators pajamas. Like, oh, NHL. you've dropped the ball here. I'm sorry. I mean, of all the skills that have went on tonight, the one-timers, the passing challenge, those were a complete bust. Beebs can't play live. Yes, Bieber actually played a private event, a private VIP party last night. There's clips all over TikTok and Instagram. He can perform live. I mean, he can sing. So he can perform. But I mean, even watching Beebs at 80%, 70%, I would take over this. Nylander and Kucherov sitting there laughing, having a chuckle. I mean, this is what represents Toronto. Come on. I will say this guitar player is pretty good. You know what? It's when this performance comes on, that's when we pull one of these. Go get your snacks, go to the bathroom, fill your drinks. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that was over. And Toronto sucks again. Yeah, I mean, listen, let's be real, right? People are going to go away from this All-Star weekend, and they're going to say, wow, Toronto really messed this one up. So the top 8 stars going on: McDavid, Makar, Barzal, Pettersson, Matthews, Miller, MacKinnon, and Nylander. The 2 Leafs squeak through. Toronto always stinks on garbage day. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Unbelievable. This one is wrapping down. 2 events left to go. It is the shootout coming up momentarily. I'm waiting for them to update the accuracy setting proper times so I can add that into our listing here. But Connor McDavid, what a showing tonight. He wins 3 events. McDavid winning 3 events. Is he the only player to win multiple events tonight? I think he is. Cale Makar had a first and a second. Matty Barzal had 2 seconds and a third. So yeah, Connor McDavid is the only player that has multiple event wins here today, which actually surprises me. Kachuk brother show is a bad idea. Oh, Patrick, what did they do? I didn't even see what they did with the Kachucks. Beaver was. Carol, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. You're just in time for the semifinals. Top 8 players going to the semifinal round. Now, if you missed it earlier, the Kings fired their head coach, and the NHL announced that next year there is going to be a First Nations face-off, a tournament between Canada, US, Finland, and Sweden for some international play. So next year there will be no All-Star game. The following year there will also be no All-Star game, as they are sending NHL players back to the Olympics. Breaking news on that here today. And of course, the big trade today, Monahan traded to the Winnipeg Jets by the Canadians for a first-round pick and a 7th-round pick. So Monahan, a conditional pick, I should say. Monahan going to the Jets. So not only did Vancouver get stronger picking up Lindholm this weekend, the Jets getting stronger picking up Monahan. And the Leafs got stronger. No, they didn't. The Leafs did nothing. Where was security to pull that Sens fan who rushed the stage? Oh my gosh. Gives them... Listen, Jonathan, I'm all for giving exposure. I'm all for, getting somebody a chance. But this is not the right place for that. If you want to set up a stage at the convention center during FanFest and have these guys playing all day long, absolutely. But on this stage, when the world is watching, you have to put your best foot forward, and that is not what they have done here today. I spent some time with the Toronto Argonauts a million years ago, and we hosted the 97 Grey Cup. And at that FanFest, we had multiple acts performing at the convention center for the Grey Cup festivities, and it was amazing. And then during that Grey Cup, remember, it was Lenny Kravitz who performed at halftime, which was spectacular. But you don't give these guys this opportunity on this show. You have to put big-name performers out there. Could you imagine at the Super Bowl putting up a local band or a local artist trying to make a name for themselves? Would never fly. Not that this is a Super Bowl, but not good. Another first-round pick for Montreal. They have 2 first-round. Yeah, Montreal's trying to do some things to rebuild. They're trying to get up there. Oh, so okay, they're gonna the shooters get to choose who they're facing. That is interesting. So the shooters get to choose which goaltender they want to shoot. That is an interesting twist. So that is interesting. Which goaltender is going to shine? CeeLo, what's going on? The skills comp was good until they gave the mic to CeeLo, it has been dreadful. I'm not going to lie. I have not been a fan at all of this event. It has not been good. So all the goalies out here, who's going to be selected? This I like. I like that the player gets to choose the goaltender. This is growing on me. This is very, very neat. All right, let's bring the audio back up.
It's time for the NHL All-Star One-on-One. Let's meet the All-Star goalies participating in this event. From the Florida Panthers, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Love Bobrovsky.
From the Vancouver Canucks, Thatcher Demko.
Great season Demko is having.
Alexander Georgiev. From the Winnipeg Jets, Connor Hellebuck. From the Dallas Stars, Jake Ottinger. From the New York Rangers, Igor Shesterkin. From the Boston Bruins, Jeremy Swayman. And from the Los Angeles Kings, Cam Talbot. Now, please welcome Sportsnet's David Amber.
Now, I got to tell you,
ESPN's Kevin Weeks.
These goalies seem like they want to do anything else.
And of course,
these
the
goalies did not look impressed at all.
Order, and we have William Nylander. You're 8th in the standings, but you can make up a lot of ground. We're going to have you pick your goalie. So who do you like? You've been thinking about it.
I'm just going to go with Cam Talbot. He's standing right in front of me, so I think that's what I'm picking.
You said Cam Talbot? You're staring him down. All right, why Cam Talbot?
Because he was standing right in front of me, so I just felt like that was a good choice.
All right, the local boy, Cam Talbot's ready to take the net against William Nylander. Good luck.
I like that strategy by Nylander. He's trying not to insult.
Thank you for hitting that subscribe.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
That's a great technique.
It's just convenient.
Yeah, hey, we're right here. We're the closest.
Let's see, Nylander, mono e mono versus Cam Talbot.
So 6 pucks, 1 minute. Let's see what Nylander can do.
6 pucks, 1 minute.
Been a brilliant
How
year
many can he
with
score?
61 points so far.
The first pucks are worth 1 point, and then once you get past those, the ones on the blue line are worth 2 points each.
So each puck is worth 1 point. Once you get through the first 6 and you get the pucks back at the blue line, what they're saying is those are worth 2.
Cam cheering him on. Cam was excited to be back home for this All-Star game, his second appearance.
So do you have to just shoot, or can you
native of Caledonia, Ontario, and away goes Nylander, gets the target on the first.
Second one,
got the answer on puck number 2.
5 holes, and that one squeaks through.
Nylander's on the board. 88 back to work.
Nice move. Nice stop.
By Talbot, looking sharp.
Scores.
Nylander goes 5 hole.
Now these are all worth 2 points.
These are big pucks worth 2 points each.
Oh, he slid across and got it. So 3
28
points for
seconds
Nylander.
to go. He's only got 3 points.
Seconds left. Talbot able to keep that out. 20 seconds remaining for Nylander.
Talbot is shutting the door on Willie.
Coming in cold for the goaltender. And
Krista, Toronto does not have a goal.
Here with Nylander. There's one. There's a 2-5 hole.
Gio, what's going on?
Up to 5 points for Nylander. And another, and he's got the puck before time runs out. So this puck is still alive. And oh, what a finish!
Fancy move there. Nylander, who's out of breath. 9 points. Pulls the one-handed Forsberg goal, the Datsyuk goal. Nice little move there by Willie.
A long shift in an NHL game.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that 9 stacks up.
These combatants are feeling, man, that minute was a whole lot longer than it seemed. And
some real nice moves there. Nylander on Talbot.
Stretches out but can't get the foot on it.
So Talbot can go again? I would just pick him again.
Our next matchup with Kevin Weeks.
All right, thanks a lot, Bucci. I'm here at ice level with Nate, the great Nate Dog, Nate MacKinnon. Nate, I'm not sure who you're looking for here, but I got a sense it's Sergei Bobrovsky. You good with that?
Yeah, he's one of the best ever, so I'll try my luck here, see what I can do.
All right, Sergei Bobrovsky, the Florida Panthers. You're up, Bobs.
Krista, I chose not to go tonight. Instead, I'm staying here with
another
all
interesting
of you
strategy
where you let Kevin Weeks decide.
Let Kevin Weeks decide
who you're going
But I will be there tomorrow night. We will be at Scotiabank for the All-Star game tomorrow night. Or I guess tomorrow afternoon. Starts at 3 o'clock. Nathan MacKinnon, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky tied for 3rd in wins with 23. And of
2 big stops for Bobo.
MacKinnon, 2nd in scoring, gets one.
There's one for MacKinnon.
So MacKinnon on the board.
Another one for MacKinnon. Wow, he has fast hands here.
Nathan MacKinnon, 31 goals, 84 points.
2 points. Now these pucks are worth 2.
8 goals in his final 4 games.
Oh, and he bobbles that one away. He's got 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds.
These are the ones you got to put in as the doubles, and now there's 2 already in about 12 seconds that he hasn't
20 seconds to go.
Yep.
Nice stop by Bobrovsky.
Now he's tired. 9 points.
He's slowing down.
Here, perhaps,
13 seconds, another nice stop. 9, Rick, I agree. 9 is going to be hard to get. Here's a shot in the glove, saved by Bobrovsky. 2 seconds to go, and he's not going to pick up another puck. Nathan MacKinnon only putting up 2 on the board. Wow, great showing, Bobrovsky. Krista, I'm not sure. I won't obviously be able to be live during the game.
There's a little bit of a
So
difficulty
we'll have to see. I'm not sure what I'll be able to do.
Caitlin,
how's it going? Welcome in.
3 pucks, but now you got so
Been a
many
crazy year.
breakaways that you want to mix it up
A good
a little
crazy
bit.
or a
But
bad
you can see
crazy?
a lot of these guys, they get into this.
I hope everything's been going all right for you.
So it's just tough to be creative.
So nice job there. Let's see what the next selection is.
All right, next up is JT Miller. You know you can't take your teammate Thatcher Demko, so we do want to select to go one-on-one with.
I'm going to have to go with Sway.
Yeah, why? Why Sway?
I can't score on any other guys on breakaways.
All right, go for it. Good luck.
Jeremy Swayman is selected.
Swayman will be tough to beat, too. 3rd best goals against average so far this year.
Ah, gotcha. Good, as long as it's the good crazy.
Boston last year.
Yeah, what a tandem last year. The only tandem to have
Thank you,
40
Krista. I
wins
appreciate
and
that.
20 wins between the two of them.
Here we go.
Just
Miller
an
versus
incredible battery
Swayman.
there for the Bruins in their record season last year, having another great year this year.
KT 6 so far in the competition. 7 point.
Swayman, a couple stops up front.
0 for 2 against Swayman so far.
There, he puts one through.
Forehand to the blocker side.
And another one through. So 2 goals after the first couple pucks. Now it's the 2-pointers.
JT Miller. And a fan on that.
Under 30 seconds to
There's
go.
under a half minute left. His 7th 20-goal season. And this on pace for his best. Fan on that last
Starting to
one.
slow down. He's getting tired.
Yeah.
Oh, a little nifty move there to drag it around him. 13 seconds to go.
So 4 points, maybe 2 pucks left. There's
Another shot and a goal. 6 points.
Can he get 2 more
5
shots
seconds
in or
left.
not?
Can he get 2 more?
He's got to hustle.
Here's a blast, and that's going to do it.
He ran out of time.
He ran out of time.
They're going to give it to him, are they? Doesn't
6
matter. 6
points for JT Miller.
Nylander continues to lead.
Still in the lead there.
Well, how about the goalies? They've been sitting watching this whole skills. And
good for the
coming in
goaltenders
cold.
getting up there
They've done a
looking
pretty
good.
Job of being acrobatic, taking away the lower part, and there's one that gets underneath the.
So, I wasn't sure with
Miller
Willie's
on that
9. How that would be. And so far, it's hanging on
For
okay.
$100,000.
He just has to get up and move into the top 6.
It'll go to the best save percent.
Which he should be about now.
Who does Austin Matthews get?
Here's Austin Matthews.
Hometown boy Austin Matthews, the NHL leader in goals scored. Let's hear you fans.
No, Krista, that's new. I like this aspect
now
here.
you're back, GTA. Now you're back. All right, Mats. Who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Thatcher Demko.
Ooh.
Oh.
The big man. From
Thatcher Demko, Austin Matthews, what are you thinking?
Well, that's
Thatcher Demko, the goaltender for the Vancouver Canucks, who, by the way, are leading the league in points. Wow. That's gutsy.
This will be a good battle.
Boy, this is as good as it gets. The top goal scorer gets the number 2 goaltender.
He's
right
also
now.
probably
He
one of the
wins
biggest
number
goaltenders
4.
here. Nice goal there, Matthews.
Matthews moved to the backhand, and he's on the board.
There's a stop by
Demko
Demko.
stands his ground. 920 save percentage.
Oh, what a glove save.
Such a big presence in that goal.
Puts it wide. Matthews only gets one of the initial pucks.
And now the 2-point.
Here are the 2-pointers.
Half minute to go.
Nice move there.
One thing about the 2-point pucks, too, is look at how much more room you have to manipulate where the goalie's going to go. The ones that are in tight,
Demko gets a piece.
Demko
Demko going to shoot a puck at Matthews. That was awesome. Matthews rips that one in. 5 points for Matthews. 10 seconds left. He scores again. 7. Hurry, Matthews. He can tie Willie.
His teammate William Nylander. Last puck needs 2 more.
Oh, just tried to rip it in, and Thatcher Demko in the splits stops him with the blade. Matthews puts up 7 points on arguably one of the best tenders right now.
I mean, as I said, you get the feeling that minute, just your lungs are burning, your legs are burning a little bit.
Good
too.
showing by
He
Matthews.
did a great job there early on of forcing Demko to go down, but that last one that he came in.
That may
just
be
the
enough
long
to
legs
put
of Demko
Matthews
able to
in the top
sort of
6.
trap him, didn't have anything left.
Next up will be Elias Pettersson.
Elias, 4 goalies to choose from. 2 of them are Vezina winners. There's not easy decisions here. Who are you going to go one-on-one with?
Going Jake Ottinger.
Jake Ottinger. Why Jake?
Miller and MacKinnon didn't do great.
Yeah, a little friendly shirt, so.
Decide who pays the bill. Good luck.
So if
That
could be enough.
Or maybe he had a few too many. I don't know.
We'll have to see how the rest of this shapes out. This just got real interesting.
Do you think that Dallas and Vancouver are destined for a good playoff battle the way that their years are going?
Very well could be. Pettersson right now 4th.
Here
in
comes
this
Pettersson against
competition with 10
Ottinger.
points.
Good choice for Pettersson.
Ottinger 16-9-2 on the year. Not quite
Ottinger
the
making the
season he
first
had
stop. Weak little shot
a
there by
season ago.
Pettersson. Second one, he banks it off the post.
Pettersson that time.
Pettersson
You see on
going
this
blocker
short
side, stick save.
ramp way here, Ottinger hasn't had to move that much. That
There,
time,
puts one
good
in.
Double fake there by Pettersson to force that 5-hole open.
And a stop. So Pettersson, like Matthews, only gets one out of the first round of pucks.
In January, 14 goals in his
Nice
last
blocker
13,
save there.
Ottinger's up to the challenge.
Pettersson checking the clock. He's starting to slow down
The
already.
2-point pucks.
Coming in, goes upstairs, puts it in. 3 points for
Pettersson
Pettersson.
taking advantage up to 3.
Nice stop there. 11 seconds left. He's really slowing down. He might have a chance at 2 more. A nice stop. Can he get one more in here? Pettersson is barely moving. Now he picks it up. This will be his last puck.
Elias Pettersson.
And a stop. 3 points for Pettersson.
We'll finish with 3.
So he's going to drop down. William Nylander.
Yeah, I hear what JT Miller was just talking about. How difficult is it to like remain
I think
creative with
Matthews
some of
and
these moves?
Nylander both will pass
Make him
Pettersson.
go down every time.
So
if I
they
can,
should
I
move
guess,
into the
but
finals.
I am gassed
Both
after that.
Maple
My
Leafs
legs
should
are
be
fried.
going to the final
What about,
round
like,
of
get
the
through the first
obstacle
ones
course.
and then maybe hit the 2s, but like even the 1s took a while, didn't they? Like 5 pucks.
Yeah, especially
If
because
my
you get in the
math
habit of
is
going the same
somewhat
direction
close.
in a loop. And I think I try to change it up, but when you do that, you got to cross over and your legs just start seizing. I think everybody's feeling it right now.
All right, thanks.
All right, here with Matthew Barzal. Barzal, a lot of Islander
All right,
fans
Matt
are certainly
Barzal.
watching.
Let's see
And a lot
who
of your
he's gonna
family are
choose
back in
now.
Vancouver, in that area. Who are you picking here?
I'm going to pick my New York counterpart, Igor Shesterkin.
Oh, love it.
All New York down.
The Islanders picking the Rangers
Good friend of
goaltender,
Ilya Sorokin,
Shesterkin.
It's a good little rivalry we got in New York.
All right. New York, New York.
Gotta like that. Islander versus Ranger.
Georgiev thought it was him. He started to
Yeah,
go.
Rick,
Said,
what a
"No,
great
it's
pick.
Shesterkin."
Love this. But I tell you, the crowd is completely out of
Likely
this.
mean that McDavid gets Georgiev and Hellebuck gets Makar, unless it's
Yeah, you
teammate
never
against
know.
teammate. But
Yeah, you'll never know.
let's worry about Matt Barzal, who's right now tied for second with the 11 points. Working against an old rival. With Igor Shesterkin.
First shot and a save,
Like
second
Ottinger,
shot
it
and a
hasn't been
save.
quite the same year as it was last season, but
Puts that one past
it's the first one
Shesterkin.
for Barzal. Oh, yeah,
Barzal puts another one. What a nifty
It
move.
was, you know, the first one, just the quick to the forehand and get it up, and then
Holy
two
moly,
back
his
in.
hands, like
One that went in and one off the
McKinnon's,
post.
were super fast.
Okay, the 2-point pucks now.
Over to the 2-point puck.
Shesterkin digs in.
A little poke check action there.
Oh, I love Huey Lewis, Mike. There, puts that one
Barzal up
in.
to 4 points. Got 20 seconds remaining.
Another one in. That's going to put him at 6. He's got time. He's going to challenge here.
You can see him laboring to get back.
Good save.
He'll get one more at least for sure. Maybe even 2 if he can get quickly back.
If he
to
can
it.
hustle, he'll get 2 more.
Third and one-on-one, but
That one's going to
Shesterkin
go over.
Shuts the door, and
They're going to allow him to take it.
one last shot.
Off the post. Shesterkin stacks the pads, and he puts it off the post. So Barzal gets 6 points.
Again, just
So that means Matthews and Nylander both
Barzal, where he
still
had
remain
success, is just freezing
1-2.
Shesterkin. Make him, as soon as he makes the little move down, he went forehand once. and
Barzal
then
made it
backhand
very
up.
close. We got
That's a
2
hard one to
players
react to
left.
for a goaltender
And
in
Cale
so
Makar
tight,
and
there's
Connor
one that backing up
McDavid.
Shesterkin equal to the task. Off the post and out.
So he is tied
2
for
goalies
third.
left, a Winnipeg
Still two
goaltender
shooters, two
and a
goalies
Colorado goaltender.
All right, we have Cale Makar and Connor McDavid, and the decision's essentially made for you, Cale, because you can't take your goalie, which means you're going to take Connor Hellebuck. What's it going to take to get you past William Nylander?
Cale Makar is
To be
going to go
honest with
against
you,
Connor
I don't even know.
Hellebuck.
I don't know if I have a chance here. So it's we're going to try and put pucks in the back of the net and make the fans happy.
All right, well, good luck. Don't give up. And Connor McDavid, of course, will be against Alex Georgiev.
Connor.
All right. Makar was tied with Barzal with
So
11
Makar
points
against
each.
Hellebuck again.
He
Hellebuck,
draws.
just like Thatcher Demko, one of the top tenders right now in this league. Winnipeg has been coming on strong. Their good play is really because Hellebuyck has been absolutely solid for them in net.
Tied for first in save percentage, so Makar's got his hands full, and he probably doesn't get many breakaways, although more than most defensemen.
The way he skates and how he joins the rush, he gets plenty of little
First shot going to go high. Makar is squeezing around behind the net.
To see his
I like
speed.
that.
Look at the speed.
Oh, scores. Quick release. Real quick release. Another one that's going to trickle in. Makar putting 2 in. Wow.
Good start for Makar.
And he's moving. He is motoring.
He can keep this pace up.
Oh, tried to get nifty there. He's the first player, I think, that's had all the 1-point pucks done by 36 seconds. Shot and stop there. 25.
These are the valuable
the
points
2-point pucks he's going to score there. Makar puts 4 on the board. 20 seconds to go.
That's like JT Miller was saying about changing your route. You know, you go the same way.
Good shot and a nice save.
Gets in a rhythm. That time,
12 seconds.
And he was able to beat him.
Nifty move, nice save by Hellebuyck. And Makar is starting to labor here. He is slowing way down. This will probably be his last shot, and it's a glove save. So Makar, who is off to a great start, ends up with 4 points.
And Makar 5th now.
So again, Nylander is in first place, Matthew's in second place, with only Connor McDavid left to go. So a nice showing here for the Leafs.
You can see the one that just slipped through, but after that, it's just
Rick, I agree. This has been a great event. I love what they're doing here.
Look at taking away the lower part and then just calmly.
I kind of liked it when they rotated through.
He scoops that one up.
But this is great. Here we go. McDavid against Georgiev.
All right, 1 shooter left, 1 goaltender.
Georgiev, not a solid goaltender, but he's been playing much better here in Colorado. And of course, McDavid, no stranger playing the Colorado Avalanche.
I just think with McDavid here, he's really developed such
Let's
an
see what
ability.
Connor can do. This really has been the Connor McDavid show.
Instead of shooting, there's a lot where he pulls the goaltender and able to deke around him.
Here comes McDavid. First shot and a goal.
To the forehand to beat
McDavid
Georgiev.
coming right back. Poke check from Georgiev. Wow, didn't see that coming. McDavid is laughing. And now McDavid fans on the second one. I think Georgiev caught him off guard with that poke check. McDavid in tight. Nice save there.
Competition with Georgiev digging in.
And another poke check by Georgiev. McDavid only 1 goal through the first batch.
Georgiev.
Here he comes. Quick shot. Georgiev got a piece and it goes off the post. No, they said it went in. McDavid going far side. 3 points for McDavid. 20 seconds left. McDavid goes 5-hole. That one gets shut. Connor slowing down. 15 seconds to go. Shot off the pad.
McDavid on 3 points and down
8 seconds to go. 3 points only for McDavid. He goes backhand and gets stoned. He's going to have one last chance. William Nylander is going to win this event. And another poke check from Georgiev. Holy poke check city. Great job by Georgiev. But William Nylander wins this event with Austin Matthews finishing in second place. And your top goaltender is going to be Sergei Bobrovsky. Big Willie Styles, wow. That is incredible. Very, very cool. Good job, William Nylander.
$100,000, and Kevin's with the winner of the one-on-one.
And Willie, we're just talking about it. You felt like you had a little bit of the advantage because you got to go first.
Yeah, I think it's this brand new stick I just got today. That's probably why.
75 flags in a really funky curve. What's going on with this stick?
Yeah, I mean, I've just been using it for a couple of years now, and that's just been sticking with it. And I mean, switched to short last year, and I love the stick.
Free Willie.
Pretty easy
Thanks,
now
Gerard.
to go to Sheldon Keith and be like, did you not see what happened? I should be going first in every shootout.
I have been missing.
You think Mitchie could do better out here?
Mitchie's really good. He's been silky on the shootout, so probably.
Toronto, this is the winner right here, William Nylander. Round of applause.
All right, from 8 contestants, we are now down to 6. Just 5 points separate Connor McDavid, who remains in first, and JT Miller in 6.
All right, so Nylander and Matthews, as we predicted, both squeak in. Pettersson and MacKinnon eliminated. So we got 2 Leafs in here, 2 Leafs moving on. That is awesome to see. 1 event left to go. It is down to the final event of the evening. That is going to be the obstacle course. What on earth this is going to look like?
This portion of the program.
It is, they say, the top 6 earners. Points will be doubled in this event. So points will be doubled. The All-Star with the most points accumulated after all 8 events will be crowned the winner. Very interesting. Are they going to give us a new scoreboard here to include? Okay, let's update this. All right, I see what they've done. So we take this and we move it to here. All right, so we just moved this over a little bit. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that will get updated momentarily, and then we will be going in. Boy, oh boy, the obstacle course, the alligator pit, the slash gauntlet, the poison darts, the rope swing, over the pitfall is all coming up. They're saying Nylander is possibly the best looking man in the NHL. Ouch. That's not saying much. That's not saying much at all. Hey, listen, he is a handsome man. He is a handsome man, but it's interesting. There was some great pictures of him, of all the All-Stars. They had like a big ice throne with like this weird kind of cloth over the seat, and they were all taking really funky pictures on it. It was very, very cool. But here we go. We are finally entering the final event of the evening. I got to admit, it has not been the best All-Star game. Lots of character, a bit bloaty. Prep, that's awesome. Always styling and profiling. That he is. He absolutely is. All right, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. It's been a fun night. It's been an interesting evening. Some of these events, again, not what I'd write home about and celebrate, but a nice little shootout there. So McDavid ends up in first place with 15 points. Matty Barzal in second with 13. Austin Matthews and William Nylander and Cale Makar all tied for third with 12 points. Miller at 10.5. So happy we get both Leafs in the finals. Really good showing for them. All right, let's bring the sound back up here.
He's gone. There are the leaders going into the obstacle course, and Jennifer, a nice show for the man who fixed this, obviously. By the way, we are.
Well, let's see, how many of the top
Miller, we're a bit
6 did I get correct in my predictions?
So forgive us if we don't know what we're doing.
I had Matthews, I had Makar, Pastrnak is out, I had McDavid, I had Nylander, and I had Pettersson. So not bad. I got 4 out of the 6 correct in my predictions. 4 out of the 6 correct. So that is pretty darn good. I kind of said it was going to come down to Matthews and McDavid overall, and McDavid pulling it out to win the whole event. And really, McDavid has put on a show today, winning 3 events. The only player to win multiple events here tonight.
absolutely drills it in just over 9 seconds. One-on-one, Cal, maybe
Gerard,
not
thank you so
his
much.
very
Appreciate
best
it.
yet. Barzal's providing some stiff competition on the overall, but
I
just
try to give,
great
you know,
entertainment, amazing
some
this
information.
last
I
night.
try to be knowledgeable and share.
This is pure hockey, and I love
You know,
what
part of
he
it is
did.
fun, but
He
with
was a big
sports, you
influence in this. And
never
then how
know
about
what's going to
Georgiev
happen. Right?
in the
You never
one-on-one
know.
battle, and he was tremendous.
Let me bring this down a little bit as they're kind of just talking. I should have brought that down earlier. So if you didn't hear it, I predicted 4 of the 6 finalists going through here. Pastrnak and Pettersson were the 2 I had that have been eliminated. But it's going to be a real interesting showdown here. McDavid certainly challenging. Points are doubled. We'll have to see how they award points in this contest. We'll have to see how they are going to award points. But points are doubled here. So anybody can really come through and win. Will it be Matthews? Will it be Nylander? Wouldn't that be something to have a Leaf player come out on top? So Nylander, and the thing I like about Willie is he's actually showed some personality, right? One of the few players to show some personality. A lot of the players, when they interview them, are kind of like, eh. You know, Kyle Makar has showed some real personality tonight. Nylander's shown that personality. Really, really like to see that. I mean, that's good for them to do. The NHL returns back in action Monday night. We're going to have the Maple Leafs and the New York Islanders live from Toronto. It's actually going to be a ton of hockey coming up this week. Of course, the All-Star game tomorrow, we're going to be there at the All-Star game. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. On Monday, like I said, it's going to be the Leafs and the Leafs and the Islanders. That's at 7 o'clock. On Tuesday, we have a late night matchup. It's actually 10 o'clock. I thought it was 9. I didn't realize it was 10. The Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. That is a must-see game. The Oilers looking to tie the NHL record for 17 straight wins. And then on Wednesday, we're actually going right back to Scotiabank Arena. It's the Dallas Stars and the Toronto Maple Leafs at 7 o'clock. We'll be live from Scotiabank Arena. So that is going to be fun. So it's going to be a lot of hockey coming up this week. So I appreciate you guys enjoying the channel. All right, this is how the points are going to break down. Let's bring this up.
Once again, gentlemen. And Kyle, we should mention that JT Miller tied
they took it away.
Pettersson.
All right, so we're going to have to see how the points break down. The obstacle course, it's depending on where you finish. So first place, instead of 5 points, first place gets 10 points.
As Kyle mentioned, with the
second place, 9 points. Third place, 8 points. So on and so forth. Which Finder, how's it going? I kind of like the All-Star jersey.
And great passing.
Oh, I kind of wish they were better. Yeah, me as well. Again, it just goes in tow with how this All-Star game has been in Toronto. It started with some really bad jerseys, and it's just continued to kind of go.
It's time for the final event of the night to decide.
So here we are,
which
final
NHL
event of the night.
Is going home with
Curtis, it's certainly not. Who is going to win $1 million?
NHL obstacle course. The 6 All-Stars taking part in this final event. JT Miller, Cale Makar, Austin Matthews, William Nylander, Matthew Barzal, and Connor McDavid.
William Nylander's getting some work done on his jersey. I think he's
getting like done. Here we go. JT Miller, 10 points, goes first, and I think this is another case of a disadvantage of being first. And
so JT Miller going first.
Everybody else can go to school on what he does.
Absolutely. You're the last guy in. You're the first one to go. And what'll be interesting is in the obstacle course with the stick handling, you'll see the lights light up. And there's 6 different pathways that will go. So when he comes around the corner, he's going to see the lights that are on after doing the speed around the corner.
So carry the puck. A little bit of the fastest
speed event. It'll finish with a shot on goal.
They got these little tunnels. You got to feed the pucks through.
They're the ones that are green.
You got to go through the ones that are green. They kind of light up on you. This is weird. Little saucer pass over into the net. See, this is what the passing
was not
contest
part
should
of
have
the
been.
passing competition, but need a little sauce here.
Missing JT Miller there. That one's good. And he's got to deep through these. This is what the old puck control relay used to be.
This will establish a time that we can use. And now he's got to hit that target. There it is. 49 seconds for Miller.
JT Miller. Well, you heard JT talk about the one-on-one and how the legs were burning and the lungs were going.
This is tough because you come around the corner and all of a sudden these targets light up
much
green.
Time to rest there as he's the first to go. And
so they've taken a combination of a variety of events here.
You can get that saucer over
stick handling, passing,
little net.
Fastest skating. Here it goes Nylander. Nylander next up.
William Nylander. I was going to say it should be. It's not Cale Makar next. We do have 3 different players with 12 each.
So there's some confusion on the bench here.
Announced Makar. What am I doing out here? Good heads-up play.
So now Makar is coming back. Makar is coming out. Willie's going to go
on the bench.
Kevin, what happened down there?
Well, I don't know what's going on. A little bit of communication, but what a great event to add this because you get rewarded for skating, you get rewarding for hands.
Nice
a little bit of hockey IQ here, finding your target and getting it through.
Oh, you kind
These
of
obstacles are a lot smaller than you guys think here at ice level. And then a little bit baby sauce. Little baby sauce here, got to show the touch. And you finish it off there by grabbing this puck and weaving through again. So tough event too, and it's another one that wins you.
Makar really moving.
Kind of rewards endurance. So.
Well, there's $1 million up for grabs.
Trying to beat 49 seconds.
Kind of also raises question: defensemen like Makar or the forwards like Barzal or McDavid, who has an advantage. Here's Makar finishing.
What's it in? 43 seconds.
4:35. So,
and he was really moving.
Time.
And as you get later,
that could be a good time. He was really flying. He did have a couple
you can
bobbles.
at the very end of going through
really going through the targets and hitting those nets on the passes. That's going to make or break
the same time. But
if you can go 3 for 3 on those passes, you should be okay.
To get along here, how much
you should be okay if it goes 3 for 3 on the passes.
You see how close Makar got
which
in there,
Leaf logo do you prefer, modern day or back in the day?
You
know what? I actually don't mind this modern day version. I'm very much a traditionalist, but in this case, I kind of like the new logo and the new style jerseys. They're so similar.
Third place tie with 12.
I mean, I know the old Leaf, the straight-edged Leaf. That one was pretty good too, but I think I'm down with this this new jagged-edged Leaf. This was the Leaf on the third jerseys for a long time. Mathew's coming in. Some good moves so far. He's got one more target. He's so far so good. Can he hit these passes?
Now the baby
One.
sauce
Oh, bad saucer. He bobbled the saucer.
And having a little trouble with that second.
No, Matthews. He's done.
Still hasn't got that middle one.
Can't hit the middle. There it is. Go.
And now hit it back the other way.
33. Matthews not going to be able to move up. He was on a good pace, but the passing is what got him.
To catch
flipping it over the board,
and it doesn't look
trying
like
to put it in the little passing nets.
There's a long shot. Did he nail that?
Oh, and he nails it from the blue line. 47 seconds for Matthews.
You predicted.
So not able to beat
Everything was
Makar.
going well for him, and did a little adjustment there to get it to the third last. It's just
the passing
the first
that
sauce
killed
are good, but the ones earlier on that he hit the bumper and wasn't able to get control of it.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, the straight edge one is
there.
nice.
I knew that the long shot would save him a little bit of time, and so he bought himself a couple.
Kevin?
Well, this is a 45-second sprint. Every guy that
that's tough.
comes
Matthews
off to the bench. Cale Makar just asked me if there's altitude
probably
here,
not going to put him to win this one.
Here. But it's a lot more grueling event. I think that everyone realizes the endurance.
Here goes
45
Willie.
seconds of skating and turns. So
Willie is hustling. Willie wants
Cale,
this.
you're in rarefied air.
Willie's skating. When Willie wants something, he flies. Let's see what he does on the target. Nice little puck control here. So far, so good. It's going to come down to the passing. It's all going to be the passing.
Nail the sauce.
Missed the first one. Way too slow on the passing.
Oh, he hit the post. Another post.
Way too slow on the pass.
Got the third. So
he's got to hustle 28 seconds.
Just now hitting.
He's got to hustle.
The crowd getting behind him, trying to bring William Nylander home. And
Makar was bang on for the passing. Nylander hanging in. 40. Shoot it. Shoot it. Oh, and he hits the board. 49 seconds. He was flying. He was absolutely flying. He tried to shoot it, to put it in the hole. Couldn't bury the biscuit.
Well, as Kevin was just talking about, you know, your lungs are burning, your legs are there. You think
good showing by Willie, but both Leafs gonna choke here in the finale, in the finals.
Rushing those passes, trying to make sure he gets it in, and looked like he was going to be okay. I thought
Cale Makar with a chance to win this.
That extra couple of seconds knocks in.
Now it's going to be Matty B, Matty Barzal. Let's see how he can do.
Cale Makar still leads here.
Gordon.
2 left in second place.
We have Barzal and Connor McDavid.
The man who replaced Jack Hughes as the final
what a performance Barzal is having,
this competition, right? Matt Barzal, who we'll see in action here for the Islanders next week.
Here he goes.
Here in Toronto. What can Barzal do?
It's the passing. The passing makes everything. Makar hit the passing right away. If you bobble those passing, first one misses.
And again, this has been
second one misses. He's done. Can't hit the passes.
Hitting posts.
He's hit what, 3 posts now?
He can't hit any of the passing targets.
Trying to decide which one to nail.
Oh my goodness. Frustration setting in as Barzal sees it slipping away.
Wow. Oh, how many goal posts?
Oh my goodness.
We've seen Kucherov, we've seen Draisaitl. It's humbling, isn't it?
It sure is. You guys ever seen that movie Tin Cup when Kevin Costner's like
over a minute here? Wow.
Another. Oh man.
So that's going to take Barzal completely out of the competition. And I actually think he never hit the first target.
But that's not going to happen.
So it doesn't matter. He's going to finish at a time of 1:16, 1 minute 16 seconds. That's going to pull him
firing on all cylinders. He's
out.
got the speed coming around, and then now once you hit a post of what, 3 times early on, there's 2 in a row.
So now it all comes down to Connor McDavid.
He hit a few early on too, and
if Connor McDavid
at that point,
what is he? He's 3 points ahead. McDavid is 3 points ahead of Makar.
This is Connor's event. He had such a big
Makar's in first place.
This together, it's no surprise
Matthews is in second place, which means because they were tied, Makar is automatically going to get a point ahead of Mathew. So Leafs can't win. McDavid needs to finish, I think, in the top 3. He just needs 3 points to stay in the lead. And McDavid flying. Here he comes. He bobbles at McDavid, having some troubles. He picks it up. Oh my gosh, look at this guy go through these little tunnels. He bobbled the puck, but he's doing an amazing job. How's the passing? 1. Struggling with the passing. There he goes. He puts it in. Hits the last one. He's got to fly. 25 seconds to go. He's got to go through the targets. McDavid has a chance, even after the bad passing. Curling around. McDavid is hustling. 10 seconds. Can he catch him? This is going to be close. McDavid coming in. And he is going to do it. Connor McDavid, 40 seconds. Even with the bobble, Connor McDavid is going to beat Cale Makar's time. Connor McDavid is going to win his 4th event of the evening, which means Connor McDavid is taking home a fat check for $1 million. Unbelievable. McDavid was my prediction to win the entire thing. He has just done that. I never would have guessed, though, he would win 4 events to do it. Unbelievable.
Third one in the small net.
Just insane. Just insane. He kicked it off this evening, winning the fastest skater.
Well, he helped
He then won the stick handling. He won the accuracy shooting. And now he wins here in the final. And it's funny because in the one-on-one, he was right at the bottom.
Connor McDavid's the winner. He is with David Amber.
Here's the interview.
Connor McDavid would be the favorite to win this, the first ever NHL All-Star $1 Million Challenge. Congratulations, you lived up to the billing.
Yeah, thanks. I thought it was a fun event. Hope the fans had fun. We put on a good show. Yeah, I thought it was fun.
And you helped design some of these different events, knowing it would showcase all the skills, and you showcased all those skills here. What are you most sort of proud of what you're able to do?
Well, I think everybody wanted to go back to the basics and show off the skills that we use on a nightly basis, and thought you saw some good speed, good passing, some good shooting, and yeah, I thought it was fun.
Connor, a capacity crowd here in your hometown, a lot of Leaf fans here, but also some Oiler and certainly a ton of Connor McDavid fans. What does that mean to do this in front of them?
It's always great to see the Oiler fans out. They travel well. Hopefully we'll see them in Vegas on Tuesday for a big game. I'm looking forward to that.
$1 Million champion Connor McDavid, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Well, again, huge applause for Connor McDavid here.
So very nice showing indeed. Connor McDavid, interesting. I didn't realize Connor McDavid having a hand in getting some of these events to come back. I love that the players won a classic all-star matchup. So very, very cool. And there it is, Connor McDavid taking it home. 20 total points. Makar finishes second. Matthews finishes third. Nylander finishes fourth, followed by Barzal and JT Miller. So not a bad showing. Usually Maple Leafs do not have good showings in the All-Star competitions, but today it took a while. It was a slow start, but Matthews and Willie ending up there third and fourth. Very respectable performance by both Maple Leaf players. So congratulations to them. Congratulations, Toronto. It was an interesting skills competition. Can't wait for the All-Star game tomorrow night. Like I said earlier, I will actually be live in attendance at the game tomorrow night, so I won't be here. I'll have to wait and see what I can do, what I can stream. But make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I'll certainly be taking some photos and posting some stories live from the venue all throughout the game tomorrow night. Then we are back Monday for the Leafs and the Islanders, and here's the check presentation.
The Deputy Commissioner of the NHL, Bill Daly.
So Bill Daly going to come out and present the check. $1 million. That is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Connor McDavid, $1 million. Jordan, I'm glad you had fun. It was real good. Kucherov was the clown. Clown award. Mike, absolutely. Kucherov wins the Klingberg award.
So Connor McDavid.
So here's Connor McDavid one more time.
He took part in here tonight.
Are they going to interview him? No, I guess he was going to interviews for somebody else.
He was the runaway
all right, it's been a long night, but it's been a fun night. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you, mods,
and he knew he was close.
For doing what you do, attacking those bots and hanging out, keeping things safe and sound for us. Thank you to the new subscribers who hit that subscribe button. For those folks who came in and give us a chance tonight on a Friday night, we appreciate you all. Thank you to our gifters tonight. Much appreciation for everything you do. Beverly, thank you so much. I can prep too. Again, really appreciate it. Jeff, you did. You called it. It was absolutely amazing to see that come through. It's done for us here, All-Star Weekend. We'll be live at the game tomorrow. We hope to see you on Monday night for the Leafs and the Islanders. And again, make sure you're following our Instagram, the SamWellB12 Experience, because we'll be live there. Or on Twitter. Maybe we'll post some photos on Twitter as well. Take care, everybody. Good night, and thanks for watching.